Hey, GG, everyone. I got the intro screen going.
You got it. You got it.
Welcome to GC Crypto. We are missing Greeny today, everyone. He is a little bit unwell, but we have Eli as per usual. The man that ladies want and men want to be him. How does that go? Austin Powers joke. I couldn't get it out.
Ladies want him. Men want to be him.
Yeah, that's the one. Best hair in crypto. Him and Farouk, number 1 and 2. I don't know who's third.
Who's one?
Probably,
you say 1 and 2.
Probably you, man. You're more youthful. Farouk looks like he's been through a few travels like me.
Well, that's kind of crazy. I was going to say I got the curls. I got the curls, so it's a little different.
But look, welcome everyone to the show. We are Tuesday in America, Wednesday in Australia, hump day here. Pretty big day. We've got heaps of shit going on. We've got coins pumping. Eli and I were just talking offline. Abstract shit's pumping. Bitcoin looks good. Pudgies obviously pumped. We're a day late on my boasting about that, but they pumped up pretty high. But Eli, how are you, bro? Let's see how you are first, and then we'll get the show cranking.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I hit the gym for the first time in a couple of weeks because finally got some sleep. This market is starting to take a toll on me, and it's just getting started, you know. And for some reason, it's already catching up to me. But you know, this is like the period of time where you lock in. You kind of have to make some sacrifices, lose some sleep, lose some meals, and make some generational wealth. So, yeah, doing good. The abstract trenches are going crazy. XP day today was all right. And crypto looks pretty solid. We saw, you know, Bitcoin lost some dominance. I think it's kind of regained a little bit. I haven't looked today, but you know, I think it's a very exciting time, and I'm praying that this is not short-lived.
Same, dude. Same. I'm seeing. Bitcoin looks all right though. I'll just bring that bad boy up just since we're on the topic, and then we'll go look at abstract in a sec. But we'll just check this out. So this is what I've got here. This is what I'm looking at the moment. So I'm just I just drew this in last night, a little bit of overhead resistance. It's sort of in a channel right now, but it's broken slightly above. I actually bought some yesterday. I did post on the timeline just at the bottom of this range here. I just got a little bit yesterday. I just decided, like what you said, Eli, I think this is the generational wealth time right now where you can get a pretty good run. And I think rolling the dice now is probably a good idea. I don't know if we've got much time left is what I'm saying. So I'll just go to the weekly here. It might be a little bit clearer. Yeah, it looks right. So I think we still got plenty of upside to go. We could see a little bit of a retrace, but I think the pullbacks at the moment are going to be pretty shallow.
What's BTCD look like right now?
Yeah, cool. Let me bring it up. BTCD it is, I think it's about 61%. I'll just jump in. Here we go, 61%. So this is what I'm sort of tracking here. I posted this last night. It broke out of the channel, and I'm hoping it comes up, bearish retest, hits its head, and then continues down. So I'll zoom out. I'm going to zoom out a bit for you guys so you can see what I'm sort of looking at. So this is the bigger picture, which is fucking like a monster, bro. Like, here is 21 where we had the dip and alt started popping off right around here. So we've been on an uptrend now for fucking ages, man. Since we've been going up since December 22 and just this up in this channel here. We've been in this channel since May 23. So we've been in here a long ass time, dude. That's May 23.
Do you ever think we'll get that low of BTC dominance again? Now that institutions are holding so much and states are buying so much, I'm hoping for an altcoin season, like a real one, right? Like right now, this is a taste, and people are going kind of euphoric. But I'm kind of curious. Again, we're starting to hear the talk more and more. We're like, the 4-year cycle is gone. Like this, like that's gone forever. I don't know about that for sure, but I am curious in seeing how low BTCD will actually go now that Bitcoin is cool, right? Now it's actually cool for everyone to own Bitcoin. So I'm just I'm kind of curious on that.
I am too. Look, to be honest, no one has the answer because we haven't been in this situation. This cycle's got a whole bunch of firsts to it, e.g., ETFs with Bitcoin, institutional adoption, countries now offering for retirement funds to buy in.
Crazy.
Australia has got, we call it here, self-managed super, which is retirement funds now. People can start to invest in things like crypto. I know a guy I was speaking to the other week. He's got his own self-managed, and he's actually able to buy crypto now with it, which is fucking unreal. Like, if you
insane. It is a little scary. Yeah. At this point, I'm not like, again, I'm like, maybe we go to 200K or whatever, but it is kind of scary watching people say, I'm pouring my retirement into Bitcoin at all-time highs.
Yeah. Although I think though, the thing is, because it's retirement, man, say my retirement's in, man, I'd love it to be next year, but say stock standard retirement's in, what's retirement age now? How old? 60, high 60s?
That's a great question. I have no clue.
So I'm 26, 25, 28 years away from retirement. If I was to buy Bitcoin now, you would assume that even if it's the top now in 2 decades, it won't be the top, right? So
yeah, for sure.
I think with retirements, not financial advice, just DCA into Bitcoin over time. Yeah. And tops won't matter, bottoms won't matter.
Greeny said retirement in Australia is 87.
Fuck. What? What is it really?
That's what he said. That's kind of crazy. That's sad.
No, he's fucking. That's death, bro.
That's actually sad if that's true. I don't know what the U.S. is anymore. I imagine the U.S. has gone significantly higher.
Man. That's life expectancy, not retirement.
Dude, but
which is about the same, actually. Funny enough, isn't it?
I'm assuming that the U.S. also has gone up significantly too in retirement age, just because people can't afford to retire anymore.
Also, right? We're living longer, and the powers that be don't want us to have too much free time on our hands to start looking shit up, man. Like, they're going to keep us busy, you know?
Yeah. Greeny said he's kidding.
The worker bees not work for the queen too long. But that's my conspiracy theory. But to go back to your Bitcoin dominance, Eli, yeah, tricky one with the ETFs. Yeah, I don't have an answer. Like I said, I don't know if anybody does, but I do think we could see that chart start to break down. I think.
Well, let me ask you a scenario then. What would you rather have? Would you rather have Bitcoin here just start moving up again and everything kind of moves with it and it's more of a slow grind, or would you rather have Bitcoin chop and dip from here? Yeah.
I'd like to see Bitcoin sideways, go sideways chop, slight pullback, even go down slightly, and then alt send.
Yeah.
But that's just for my alt bags. Like, obviously, I've got a little bit of Solana. That would also, so I've got Solana bags I want to offload still. That I've got about a 10% bag left for my big bag that I was selling off at all-time high. So that's my moon bag. I want that. I want to flick that. So I'd love that. And Solana looks good, dude, actually. Speaking of Solana.
It does look good. I took I don't want to say a long, but like a very sizable spot position to act like a long. I think it was right before Ansem said that he entered a long, which was a week ago. But yeah, it looks good. Chianti said U.S. retirement still hovering around 62, right in alignment with how Social Security system works. The world's largest Ponzi. Yeah. And then Greeny said it's still 65 in Australia, but by the time you guys get a little bit up there, it'll be 70 or 75.
Yeah, which is probably right. Shit, what was I looking up? Bloody Solana.
Solana.
Sorry. I'm blind. I'm used to Greeny doing this. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're up over 200 now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I found interesting about Solana? Look at that fucking bounce, dude. See, once it broke out of this little downward, we had a bit of downwards pressure. Once it popped, it's popped. People started sort of celebrating, didn't they? What I mean by that is I saw a lot of Ethereum people on the timeline saying, bro, just the I told you so, it's Ethereum time. And it's like, brother,
they're already grave dancing too early.
It's like, bro, Ethereum's only been popping off a week. Solana's been popping off for 2 years. And a lot of us have taken a lot of profit on the way up on Solana, and I would like nothing more than Ethereum to pop off, because that's why I rotated a bit of the P2. So smart people rotate between strength, right? That's what you do. You move in between strength. You don't just hold one. Well, I don't know if the best way is just to hold one And
I
then,
don't know. People who are just holding Bitcoin did pretty well.
yeah, that's the exception to the rule, though. That's the only one I think you can bring up. Other than
Yeah.
that, but yeah, that's correct. But I just found that interesting. I'm just going to turn my saturation on this camera up a bit, man. I look like a fucking vampire.
I think yeah, Solana to me, I think what's really interesting about Solana, and we talked about this a while ago, right? Like a couple streams ago, maybe a month ago. Solana really had its run last cycle,
Yeah.
and it, or not that, like, whatever, this cycle. And it was the only altcoin that really mattered that had an all-time high. And that really can be attributed to the volume that was driven, the success of meme coins and pump fund and all that kind of stuff. And what I think is interesting right now, I haven't looked at the meme coin market as a total on Solana because I've been so focused on Abstract. But with pump kind of, you know, going down, I know Bonk is doing pretty well, but it's really interesting to see Solana start doing really well without the whole pump fund narrative going crazy. So I think it's really good for Solana as a whole if it does well while pump fund is poor, because I think it goes to show that the chain can be bigger. Yes, exactly. Now it's still relying on meme coins though, right? Because the bonk is taking a massive share away from pump fund, but I also think that's fine as long as it's not singular dependent on one company, one protocol, one platform. I think it's a pretty good sign.
Agreed. And just to remind everyone, Solana in 21 had a run up all-time high of what's that 260. So I was in Solana here. I rode this up. Great trade. This was Craig bull run 21. I thought it was a fucking genius, man. I also remember messaging a mate about here and saying, "Hey, bro, this thing's
buy."
Yeah, I'd made a decent amount of money, and I messaged a mate who was into futures and that sort of thing. And I said, "Hey, you know, you're a TA whiz. This is not stopping. I'm going to keep buying this because this isn't coming down." Famous last words. And he said to me, "Bro, be careful with your entries." This is when I wasn't careful with the entries. I just used to fucking YOLO. And I bought here or around here, and it just never came back. But the reason why I bring up this story is this pump here had nothing to do with meme coins.
Yeah.
So this was, this had a bit more to do with tech and speed. Also,
it was the original consumer chain. It was the original like DApp chain. Yeah.
And do you remember, even when it was doing this massive, I used my finger because I thought you guys could see it for a second. If you guys remember this run up here, those that were here, remember Solana used to go down as a network. The whole network used to shut down. Remember that? They would go, "We're turning off the network. We've got to reboot it." And we're like, "What the fuck?" Like
that's something that kept me away. Yeah,
bro. So there was massive problems with Solana, and even with those, it still pumps. It just shows you stuff like that. And I remember ETH people. I don't want to be too mean about it. It's not like ETH people, but I remember ETH people going, "Solana, you see, it's never going to make it. It crashes. Ethereum doesn't." Have a look at the charts, man. The chart didn't give a fuck.
They kept building, right? Like the Solana team didn't get this what's it called? Whatever. They didn't get demotivated or hurt, right? They kept going. So yeah, I think it's really good. I think it's interesting because everyone has said, I don't think Solana will ever make an all-time high again this cycle.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing people kind of,
well, have a look here, bro. This is Solana versus its BTC pair. So just a little tip for people. Fuck, my screen's annoying. The reason why you look at this, right? The BTC pair. So you look up Solana versus Solana and then BTC, Bitcoin. You can compare it on TradingView I use. The reason why you look at this is because obviously when you're trading, you've got to make it. Well, I think one of the things you've got to consider is it better to hold Bitcoin or is it better to hold Solana? Now, while a chart's doing this, it's better to hold Solana. And while it's doing this, it's better to hold Bitcoin. Yeah. At the moment, we've seen Solana against Bitcoin look like what I would say is bottoming out, and now it's starting to show strength. So what that can tend to mean is now we're seeing Solana starting to outperform Bitcoin. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, we could look at there's Ethereum versus the Bitcoin pair, also coming off the bottom, but now rejecting. But then a lot will be doing that now. I just want to bring up the Sol chart again. You were just talking about possible all-time high again. Bro, I'm thinking this looks all right now, man.
It does. The only thing I'm worried about, man, is some fucking dumbass tweet or some fucking stupid political,
Yeah, same. I need
some
Donald Trump to not
dumbass law.
6 months.
It's
Please.
well, I keep saying I hate the fact that Trump is doing this fucking bullshit where he keeps teasing capital gains, like, oh, we're taking away capital gains. Like that worries me because it's like a founder pre-hyping a launch, right?
Yeah.
And then you launch it and then it doesn't meet expectations. And so I'm worried about him pushing these rumors, which I don't think happen. Because if you remove capital gains, if you remove trading tax on crypto, why the fuck would anyone trade stocks anymore?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't really see I don't see how it's going to happen. Maybe there's some loophole, but that's why I get worried that he's pushing this narrative and he's been pushing it since pre-election.
Yes.
And so I'm worried that, market's starting to do well. And it's like, oh yeah, we're not doing any of that crypto shit. And then we get, down, but I don't know. I think the market looks great right now. Solana is good. I tweeted the other day, Abstract somehow made me an Ethereum maxi by accident.
Oh yeah. Because
I wasn't touching Ethereum. I was only touching Solana.
I was the same. It made me go back to ETH as well.
Dude, I didn't even think about it that I'm only using Ethereum now.
Right.
So Greeny said, draw a line from the lows of 2023 up as support. That's the level we need to break for Solana. I don't know what he said. That didn't make sense to me. He also said he bought more MOG and hype. He said he's been buying Abster and Gooner. I think Gooner's at all-time high again right now too. Yeah, it's a really crazy market.
Do you mean something like that?
Greeny, is that what you're asking for? From the lows of 2023 up as support.
I don't know what he's talking about right now.
Yeah, I'm not a charter, else I could help.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. What is this?
I don't want to do it live on screen. Fuck it up for everyone.
No. Yeah.
This is Pingu, bro, on the weekly.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't bring this up. I thought you'd be bullish for a second. I just remembered why you're not.
No, I mean, I'm bullish on it.
I'll be bullish for a second.
I'm glad they're up.
This is magnificent, guys. For all your Pingu holders, this chart here is fucking unbelievable, bro. The people that bought the bottom of this bad boy, you are fucking having a laugh now. In fact, you're 10x up off the lows. Looking at this chart here, Eli, I won't go on about it too much because I know there's a bit of a sore spot for you, but we can move on from the ones that hurt to the ones that feel good in a second.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't worry, I've got plenty of heartbreak stories as well. But long story short, for those that are in Pingu at the moment, we're attacking fibs here level by level. I just want to quickly run through. We're at the 888 here. Sorry, 886, I should say. I actually took a bit of profit here, guys, at 4 cents. So I did sell a bit here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a shallow pullback, maybe down to the 786, maybe down to the 618 if we're really lucky, and then a retest of that support bounce and we go again. This thing's a fucking monster, man. Like, I remember looking at this when it was bottomed out, and I remember thinking, I hope it does that. Exactly what it's done is what I hoped, because what I was hoping is it would give me a Ray 2.0. This was Ray 2.0. Greeny and I rode that from the low here, and you see it gave us a bit of a horseshoe.
Yeah.
There's the all-time high, bang up. Now, it didn't go as well as Pingu did, actually, obviously. And what you need to be aware of, all the Pingu holders, is you can see a situation where it pumps like that, breaks down, fails to break above resistance again, and then sideways crash. So Ray's in a bit of a tricky situation.
Yeah.
But that was a fucking great
What
trade.
market cap is that, though?
I don't know what Ray's at the moment.
Look, I'll say this. Might sound like hope, but I really, it's going to sound like hope and hope. But to me, Pengu is the Bitcoin of Abstract, right? So I wish we had a pair for this. I really would like to see if Pengu starts chopping, right? And whatever. And to me, it's like, okay, well then Pengu dominance slows down. Now these big Pengu whales want to start spending their Pengu in the Abstract ecosystem.
Mm.
And then that's when Abstract goes giga crazy. So, yeah, I'm happy for Pengu. Obviously, like, I had a very emotional moment, and it is what it is. You live and you learn. But if you keep your head down too long, you'll never find a new thing to win off of. So it is what it is. But yeah, the Mog chart looks solid.
Pretty good, huh?
The Rect chart is crazy though. Have you looked at Rect?
I haven't.
It's making like a similar, like, crazy play. Eli, should I rotate my big Pudgy or Pengu first? That's a good question. I mean, you as a creator, it's kind of tough. I would say your Pengu bag first. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, no, the rec chart's crazy. And you know what's even crazier?
Man.
At the very bottom is where I had OSF on my stream to talk about it, and I didn't.
Same.
Dude, and I didn't.
Same. I had him on as well. I think I had him on the same week.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, he did a circuit.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm happy for them though. I really am.
So am I. It's just one of those ones where you go, see you later.
And I'll say that the difference, I'll just go back to this real quick. The difference why Pengu hits me so hard is because Pengu is, like, again, the Bitcoin of the Abstract ecosystem. And so it's in my face 24/7. With Rect, I can look at this and miss out. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm really happy for OSF. Same. I think this is going to do great. So that chart looks insane. And look, the truth is, the market is maturing and people are starting to actually value coins that belong to businesses that are actually generating revenue, right? And so I think Rect looks good, Pengu looks good, all these coins look good now because people are starting to value that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's almost like utilities coming back, as silly as that sounds. I know Memecoins still, but Memecoins,
it's not just utility, right? It's like brand with utility.
Yeah. A brand that can make money outside of just dumping their tokens on the people who hold the token. Right?
Or selling merch to their holders.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Well, not unfortunately, but kind of the business model for like 99.99999.
This is the easiest way. It's the easiest way. And most people don't want to put in the work to make a real business. Right?
Yeah. And most of these devs, they were obviously never in it to create a long-lasting coin, I don't think. I think most of them just decided to make a coin to make money. I say most, guys, so don't get too upset. Looking at the Pepe chart, Pepe, however you want to say it, Pepe, looks pretty fucking good, bro. Looks pretty good here. I really want to see it break above here. The 50% normally acts as pretty big resistance or support. If we can pop above here, this thing's off to the races, guys.
Do you think Pepe has lost its cultural relevance a little bit?
Oh, that's a really interesting thing.
Because that to me is like an interesting topic. I feel like it's still kind of strong. Yeah, I think it's still kind of strong, and it's especially for like millennials. But I don't know. I think it's similar to Doge, but it's different because Doge wasn't a meme. It wasn't a cultural meme, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Whereas Pepe, I think it only runs based on, I don't want to say institutional buys, right? But like almost kind of like something like that. It's an old narrative type thing where it's older money. I don't think newer money is really buying Pepe. So I just think it's interesting. I don't think the meme always matters that much. I just thought about Pepe and I'm like, I don't really see Pepe on the internet that much anymore compared to where I did 4 years ago.
Yes, no, you don't. And it's funny. I was thinking the same thing because I was looking at meme coins to buy. Obviously, I do every week. I'm looking at the old ones, and I bought some Mog and Pepe on the dip. And I had the same thought. I was like, man, is Pepe going to be able to keep its cultural significance? I think it'll keep significance like Doge did, because I think eventually they establish themselves as like this. It's a self-professing prophecy.
Yes.
That's the word I think we're looking for. But do you know what's going to sound really fucking? I don't know if this is too much of a top call. I reckon Pengu could eat into its market share.
I think so. Yeah.
Just because I think Pengu is going to be in everyone's faces more than Pepe. I mean, it's in Walmart. It's in all these shops. It's just got so much momentum. And I've been watching a lot of interviews with Luca recently, and I didn't pay him enough attention until I owned a Pudgy, obviously. That's when you start paying attention a lot, don't you? When you've got a bit of money invested.
Yeah, and you're an abstract too, so it's like
Bro,
always.
I remember looking at Pudgies like in 23, 24, and thinking, fucking, what are these fucking bird things? And Luca, okay, he seems like a good dude, but and look, here we go. I didn't listen to one interview with him, stupid, because the moment I listened to one interview, I was like, oh man, I've been fading the wrong dude. Like, this guy's good.
The thing is, it's not even always about how good they are. I think people can get good. I think the difference is the hunger to be successful, right? It's like, the drive of not wanting to settle, someone who wants to be number one. And so when you have that drive, you tend to learn what you need to do along the way.
Correct.
Right.
I totally agree with that. Perfect.
So I think that's a strong reason why Pudgy Penguins and Pengu does really well. I think they also kind of know not to stay in their lane, but they're not trying to make a similar mistake as Bored Apes, where you're trying to proliferate and spend too much money on
everything,
right? I think slowly you start creeping out a little bit, but it's not like you're raising $1 billion to make a game and then you kind of leave your focus of what made you like big in the first place, right?
Or whatever it was.
Like, if Bored Ape would have kept focus on the IP and I think slowly build out a game over time, that would have been the play. And so I think they're doing really well.
I think they've realized that, haven't they? And they've backtracked a lot by getting rid of all the excess companies and bloatware they had. Which was a really good move, because when I saw them buying everything up, I must admit at first I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was bullets. Like, it was like, cool. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, because nothing seemed to, I think they had too much work to do then. It was just too much.
Well, also it's like, what are you going to do with all that IP, right? That's so many brands, so many communities that you have to then take care of.
And I'm guessing just too many departments and managers and people to talk to, and you've got to go through 17 managers to get something approved at that point. You know, things probably just got too slow.
Well, they were also at their lowest when they made these acquisitions too, right? It's not like this was after Other Side. This wasn't prior, while they were like working their way up and had goodwill and all this kind of stuff. They did it after they took a beat.
Bad optics a little bit to be spending money when I think Other Side hadn't come out, and people are like, what the fuck? Like, you're spending all this money buying punks. The punk moment was kind of cool, I thought, for a second, but then
I thought it was bad, dude.
They don't really go together, huh?
It also kind of ruined the whole point. It's like, I know they were saying like, oh, we're not going to touch it, all that kind of stuff, but it it didn't make a lot of sense.
It was felt wrong, didn't it?
But the Moonbird thing, look, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy they.
Let's talk about that for a sec, bro. We'll go on to NFTs. We'll swing.
Let's talk about Abstract too. Yeah,
we'll definitely. Don't worry, guys. We're going to talk about Abstract. I can talk about that all day. But I know Eli got a bit of a win here.
Yeah.
In fact, everyone who held NFTs for a moment got a bit of a win.
Yeah.
Dude, Moonbirds. We were obviously on stream the week before last, and you were screaming. Well, I wouldn't say scream. You were saying
I was begging y'all to buy.
You did ask us to buy. You politely asked, and I faded. Greenie faded, and it did what did it do off?
It was 0.5.
So it did a 3x
when I did my interview with Spencer, and then I think it ran up to 1.9, almost 2 ETH. Maybe it was 2 ETH. What did it hit?
Yeah,
it was like 1.9 something.
Oh, I'm on.
I think you're sales. You need to go to floor.
I'll go to crypto. People sometimes prefer that. I go USD just so I know where everything's at.
Oh, true. Yeah. But you can click floor. I think floor might be easier.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, right there. Next to, I'm pointing, like you can see where I'm pointing to. At the top left, it says sales. You can click floor.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at the screen. Hang on, I'm coming back. Where?
Okay, look how it says sales at the top above the chart. You see how it says sales?
Yep. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Greenie said, I bought 5 mythics. Nice. What was but you didn't buy them like when I said it, right? You did it recently, I think. I think mythics are really good RR.
Oh, so they almost 2 ETH, right? Just about, bro.
Yeah. Fuck. And again, like, dude, and this is what I was trying to say. Spencer is very similar to Luca in this aspect. He does not like losing, right? And he knows how to make price go up. He's very focused on price go up. And so I think he he's hungry to chase the things that will make people value stuff more. This is someone who, did venture, like one of the best ventures in NFTs. He knows what works and knows what doesn't. And so I'm super excited about it. The one caveat that I kind of wish wasn't a factor was, again, Spencer acquired Orange Cap Games acquired them from Yuga, but the agreement in that acquisition was that Moonbirds has to stay on Ape Chain. So he can't do it on Abstract. He can't, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Now, I don't know if that's the same agreement for, no, I think it's across the board. So either it's not that it has to stay on Ape Chain. I just don't think it can be on a competing L2.
Okay.
As Ape Chain. I think that was the agreement. So, but yeah, I think it's really cool. I think Mythics were also a great buy if you want to pull up the Moonbird Mythics chart.
Yeah, I almost copped some of these, but I was sort of waiting for. Oh, they fucking pumped again today. They were down. Fuck.
Why are you denominating it in USD? That's so confusing for me.
I more do it so I can actually get an accurate gauge of entry and exit.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you enter at 1 ETH and you sell at 2, sometimes you actually end up down.
Because ETH changes. Yeah. But yeah, dude, the Mythics look so much better. They're so sick. The traits are amazing.
Bro, I think the floor on this is about the sexiest floor I've seen in NFTs.
It's so right. Every trait. Now, I kind of wish when I bought a bunch of them, I wish I didn't. I should have been a little more selective because there were some really good ones that I didn't buy just because I literally just bought the floor only. But there's some really, really cool ones. The lava melting out the eyes and shit. Yeah, dude, it's really, really nice. And here's my theory. I think OG Moonbirds do really well, right? I think the original collection does well. It's always going to be like the cow. You want to buy the cow, not the milk sometimes.
Yeah, true.
But I do think Mythics, like if they make a game, if they make it, like I really think they might use Mythics more than OG stuff. I really do.
Just from the point of view that it's easier to use graphically, do you think?
It's just better art. Like it is objectively better traits, cooler art. And I will say this, people get confused. So people are like, oh, well, Moonbirds is CC0, right? Or CCO. So like, how can you really do anything with it? But the caveat is that the pixel version of Moonbirds is CCO. But they introduced a you can toggle between pixel and illustrated on the original Moonbirds, and the illustrated one they can use. That crocodile head is sick. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just, the traits on this collection are just really, really fucking sick.
I really like these, man.
Yeah.
This is the sort of collection. Sorry to interrupt. This is the sort of collection I'd buy one just because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is unusual for me.
I agree. Same. Like this is something where if I lost money on this and it was sitting in my wallet, I wouldn't feel as bad.
Neither, because it actually looks okay. Like it's not super. Like if I'd actually run this as a PFP, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. Oh, and then let me mention obviously the biggest part about Moonbirds is I'd speculated this and people were like, nah, it's not going to happen. Moonbirds is going to have an airdrop. They're going to have the token. They're 100% going to have a token. And I remember saying this on the day that Spencer acquired them. And people were like, you're fucking crazy. Why would they do that? They're 100% going to have a token. Then Spencer tweeted, and he deleted it right after I quoted it. He tweeted something about how Moonbirds doesn't even have a ticker or a token yet. And then I quoted it. He deleted it. But it's coming. So I definitely think Moonbirds are a good play. And then, like you said before, then look, Pudgy Penguins have been doing well, but Moonbirds are what led the pump for NFTs in the last couple of days. Because then everybody, OSF tweeted about it, Kicks tweeted about it, right? Like everybody was buying Moonbirds and people are still holding them. So I think it's really cool. I've seen people speculate that, oh, NFT run is back, bull run's coming back. I don't think so. I think it's only for the collections that have proven themselves. And same thing as meme coins on like Abstract. I think it's, or on any chain. I don't think we're in a super cycle for meme coins again yet. I do think we'll have a one-off runner, but I really do think it's about the projects that prove revenue. Also, Moonbirds prove they can do revenue because although this kind of goes back to the whole merch thing, selling to the same customers, but they raised like, $1.5 million in Telegram stickers in like 20 minutes the other day. So, this is what I was saying. So click anyone that you think is cool on the floor right now. Click anyone that you think is cool.
I'll go to I like the crown.
Okay. So top left, see top left of the picture, you can toggle between pixelated and illustrated.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. And so the pixelated is the one that's CC0.
See, that looks cool, eh?
It does look cool. The illustrated version is great, but the mythics are just like, you cannot even touch the mythics as far as the traits and the style and art. Greeny asked, where do you ask it? He said, so what's a better play? 1 Moonbird or 5 to 6 mythics?
Get away, Greeny. Don't sweep your dog.
It's a really, really tough one.
That's a good question.
Like mythics are going to give you more liquidity, I think. If you have 5 floors and they're cheaper, I think it might be easier to move than one single Moonbird. I mean, I don't know. It's really tough. Again, that's why I just did both because it's hard for me to choose.
What's the collection size on each one, Eli?
I don't know, actually. That's a great question. Someone told me that the mythics are smaller than Moonbirds, but that's
what I'm just looking at now. Yeah, 9999 for Moonbirds. So
someone said mythics are smaller than Moonbirds. If that's true, then I would say mythics are a better buy.
Yeah, it's slightly smaller.
Mythics are a better buy then, I think.
I don't get that. That's good though.
I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's.
I was worried they were going to be like mutants to be
20,000. Yeah, no,
and that's just too many. It's too many as far as I'm concerned. Just the sell pressure is too high on 20,000 collections. I've been in them before. It's a fucking nightmare, man.
So oddities. I'll be honest. Oddities kind of confuse me. I don't know what they are. They are part of the collection.
Oddities.
Yeah, type in ODDITIES.
Should bring it. Oh, righto. And this is even less again. 8,000.
Yeah.
These are like did Gremplin do these?
He might have.
Did Toads.
He might have because they kind of look like it. I don't really understand oddities.
These
I didn't ask.
Sick, bro.
Yeah. Are those more expensive than mythics?
No, just they're under by about
300. Then I would definitely rather buy mythics for sure.
These are retarded cool. In a goodish way.
Yeah, like I don't know where they sit in the ecosystem. I don't. They're interesting.
What the fuck?
They're interesting.
Almost, that dog. I was watching a show last night, and the dog that was voted that world's ugliest dog. That dog without hair and it's got bits of hair coming out, their teeth are all fucked.
No. But I can picture a similar dog.
Is it a Japanese Spitz or something? I don't know what it's called. My wife would know. She'll probably yell out in the background. These remind me of that world's ugliest dog. Look at this thing, man.
It's intentionally ugly. It's like mutants to me. Like they're ugly, but they're meant to be ugly.
Like, look at that. That's
a funny one. I like the one to the right with the halo.
Look at that, a head on fire.
The rat on it with head on fire. Yeah, I think they're cool. I'm gonna ask the community about them because I don't really. Yeah, that dude. Since I was Rat King, if that had a crown instead, I would have bought that for sure just to have it. Yeah, but I think like
look at that one.
That is weird as fuck. Holy shit! There's got to be a rat crown, right? There's got to be a rat crown. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if I'd actually. What's this? Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. I need to ask to figure out where they sit in the ecosystem, or if someone in chat knows.
Fuck, he's pumped, man.
Yeah, that would have been the best ROI in the whole ecosystem if you bought those before the acquisition.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
how did we miss that?
That's the thing. I didn't even really know about oddities. I remember hearing about them. I don't remember ever seeing them ever on the timeline.
Yeah, does anyone have any information about those oddities?
I think like if an airdrop happens, they probably get the least out of anything.
Yeah, I agree.
So to me, I'd rather just buy mythics if they're around the same price.
Those mythics are looking good, eh?
Dude, they look good. And especially because the supply is around the same as Moonbirds. That's really impressive to me. I like dude, I really like the traits. I really, really do. And it's like you said, this is a collection where it's no
Oh,
idea what happened to those things. Yeah. Oh, those are cool.
frog mask or frog face.
Yeah.
That looks fucking
Oh, the
sick.
floor is expensive on those now.
Yeah, it is a bit.
It's like a Moonbird.
Swarm.
Almost.
Bro, the traits in here are crazy.
Oh,
Man.
so you were right. That was a good call. Chianti in chat said oddities were created by Gremplin.
Yeah, you can tell that. Yeah.
I actually put a tweet out, and I want to hear your thoughts. If you can you go to the Moonbird collection, the OG one?
Yep.
I put out a tweet asking if rarity still matters or if it's community decided. So the rarest headwear trait, go to headwear. The rarest headwear trait is Gremplin. No, scroll to the top. That is the rarest headwear trait. But my question is, here's my question though. New people do not know who the fuck Gremplin is, right? No one has any idea who Gremplin is. If they haven't. What?
There's only one for sale.
Only one for sale, but like,
fuck, look at that one.
But does rarity really matter? Because back then, Gremplin was like a massive deal, and people really wanted to rep it. But now it's like, okay, well, does rarity really like? Are people gonna buy this even though it's a rare trait if they don't know who Gremplin is? Like,
crypto people are gonna buy it.
but a lot of crypto people are newer. Like they really are.
I agree with you. I don't know if you'd buy it. I suppose, as a longer term hold, perhaps thinking he might continue to grow. But
is Gremplin still around? I don't even know. I haven't seen his name in forever.
Neither.
Yeah. But I think it's cool. I mean, I was just looking at it because I'm like, dude, this is the rarest trait, and I think it's cool because I know who Gremplin is, but I don't really know. But yeah, Moonbirds. I hope their airdrop cooks. I think Spencer is going to make Moonbirds great again. So it's cool to watch. Again, I don't think it's going to be a huge NFT bull run, but I do think it's just like a lot of meme coins. It's the projects that keep their head down and they keep grinding and find ways to generate revenue that it's going to pay off in the long run.
I think, I might have to grab a few of those bad boys. Before fucking Greenie, the dirty dog, does. All right, should we check out some Abstract?
Let's go look at Abstract. Yeah, we need to, because Abstract meme coins are fucking going parabolic. It's insane.
What we can do, maybe we'll check out the memes and then actually should we go over the points quickly, Eli? Do you want to share your screen?
Let's talk about XP. Let me see. Can I?
Because you got a decent haul.
Let me see. Oh, perfect. Yeah. How do I share screen? Okay.
Yeah.
So today I got 86,498 XP on Abstract, which is a W. It's a big win. I'm a little entitled though. I really want my 6 figures back. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm fucking up. And I do feel like I'm fucking up because I have got a lot of money on chain. But the reality is that I've just come to accept and understand is that meme coins will make you rich, but they won't get you XP unless they are Abster, Newt, or Pengu, right? They have to be fucking 10 mil market cap or above, or even more. And the problem is, the more the meme coins go up in XP, or the more that meme coins go up in market cap, the more spread out that XP is going to be. So when we have like 20 coins that are 10 mil, you're not going to get as much XP for holding a coin that's that high, right? So that one, we also talked a little bit about it, but I don't play enough games. I really only play Gigaverse.
I started playing that again, actually.
Dude, it's so good.
It's good.
Really good.
I don't mind it. It keeps me amused. It's not too repetitive like some of the other games. It's not gambling per se, which is kind of nice sometimes because I don't always want to go on there and just fucking blow money.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing I'll glaze Gigaverse. I don't really care, but they ship like no other game. It is crazy. Every week there's a new update. Like today, yesterday they updated the lighting. So now it's like It's darker. It's interactive lighting. So when you're walking through, there's like spotlight through it to make it feel more like a dungeon. So it's not all just lit evenly. They also added like a room to the right. I don't know if you saw.
I did. I did
Yeah,
see.
they had a room to the right. There's like a tongue that talks in the wall and stuff like that. And so I'm really excited for them. But I don't play enough games, and I feel like a lot of people that are getting high XP, they're holding. I mean, I kind of know this because I look at their shit. They're holding a vast amount of value in NFTs, and they're also on leaderboards. They're on a lot of leaderboards. Also, someone just swept a shit ton of ROMs, and the floor went up to 0.14. So, again, I'm super happy. I just spit all over. I'm super happy with my purchase because I bought that Giga ROM, the Giga tier ROM for 1.2 ETH. And I look back at it now, and I think it was probably like one of my best purchases. And it goes back to I'm playing this game every single day. I love this game a lot. Why wouldn't I just invest in it? And so, yeah, I think XP wise, NFTs, I think Gigaverse ROMs really provide a shit ton of XP to people. I really think that is one of the biggest providers of XP. Bunya in chat said, got 46 XP for 26 Abstractio, hard chill of my stuff. Yeah, I think, dude, Abstractio, I probably honestly kind of want to buy some. I'm really kind of salty that the guy who has the Eli 1 of 1, I DM'd him and he's like, oh, well, I'll only give this to you if you buy the 1 of 1 Big Toshi NFT and then we'll trade. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking doing that. Because the thing is with my honorary, I'm never going to sell an honorary of Eli. So why would I pay a ton of money for something that I'm never going to sell? Like, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Yeah, so I think the XP day was good. A little salty. I fell under 6 figures. But I think if I work hard, stay true, I'll get back to it. Yeah. How'd you do?
I am. This might be better. Oh, I got 42,000. I think last week was 38, which was on the low end for me. So I got 42. So about the same. But to be honest, I kept everything the same. And I just wanted to see how my points went with my meme coin portfolio growing greatly. Yeah. I got about 5,000 extra XP. I think probably because I moved my IC there, it probably earned me a little bit more because I had a decent amount of it.
Oh, you have it like
IC would have earned me a lot because the market cap's fairly low, right? So
right.
Yeah. But in saying that, I've got a fair amount of Pengu on there. I played all my games. I've got a decent amount of NFTs, but not massive compared to like OG. I've only got maybe $5,000.
Right. Yeah. That's not like 100K worth.
No, it's very light compared to him.
Yeah.
You know, I've sort of got one of each. Now, how come I'm hearing things like people when I say, how do I get more XP? Everyone's going on about Fugs. Is that bullshit that they earn extra lifestyles for holders?
I saw someone say that. I don't really know if Fugs have been giving that much XP. Maybe it's just Fugs holders trying to pump their bags. I don't know. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's doing well. I hold no Fugs because I was salty that I didn't get on the whitelist.
Yeah, I sold mine on wow.
But either way, like if that's true, that's great. I mean, again, I think NFTs do well. I'm not going to say it was a mistake because I'm happy I'm supporting a good cause, but I minted like 12 of those Million Friends FTs, Millie and Friends, which was the Black Star badge. Remember, it was like the charity thing.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Can you actually check the floor? It's MILLY because I think they finally revealed last week. Millie and no, type in and it's on Abstract. If you type on Abstract, Million Friends, yeah. Oh God, fuck the floor.
Oh, I'll go crypto. Sorry.
Fuck. Yeah, that sucks ass. Whatever. What? It is what it is. I think. What did I mint them for? I think it was 0.05. I minted 12 of them.
Oh yeah. To be honest, like the floor jumps.
Yeah.
Real quick, though.
Yeah.
There's only 1.3 listed.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever. But I was hoping that I think they're cool. I do like them a lot, and I like the narrative behind them. I was really, really hoping that they would also deliver me a lot of XP. I thought they were going to do much better, but maybe they catch on eventually. Again, I've just kind of learned that everything can succeed and come back if a team just doesn't stop and doesn't give up. My only fear with this collection is that it's an artist who's doing his own thing and going out to do more artworks and stuff like that, and that there's not a real team that's going to keep building a brand and IP with it. And so we'll see. That one kind of stings, but you know, I tried my hand in buying a shit ton of NFTs for the XP and whatever. That's why you don't buy shit for XP. It doesn't pay off.
Just looking, yeah, quite a lot of the abstract. I haven't looked at the abstract NFT prices for a while, man. They look like they're pumping. We're 20% on the down. ROMs.
Look at the ROM. That's what I'm saying. Someone tweeted a shit ton.
Abstractio's up 40%. Bearish up
Nice.
16. 19 for Bozo. Whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at
I
that.
don't know what that is. Yeah.
Funds 18%. That sucks because I was going to buy a couple, but I'm trying not to buy too many NFTs.
I mean, it's harder. It's a nice hold when there's strong collection, right? Like Gigaverse ROMs have sat at 0.1, 0.09 for the last 3 months, right? So it's like not bad if you want to just hold it for XP and because you really like playing the game.
I've held those the whole time, man, since I've been in Abstract. I bought a bunch, just held, never sold. And I'm up like 50, 60% now. I'm like,
nice.
This is fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Click the floor. I just want to see the floor. The top right. Top right.
Sorry. Yeah, go yeah. Whoa.
But it's like a stable coin, bro. It's like but to me, this is this is such a good sign of an economy for a game too. Like it really delivers value for holders who have it that like playing the game. And there's not a I think part of it is because they don't have a token that's just kind of like pointless to have, and that doesn't have the proper sinks and faucets and burn mechanisms or use case. And so it's, you know, I'm a really big fan, and I've talked to founders about this. I don't like coins in Web3 games. I think they're pointless for the most part. But the NFTs are the main point. I think they hold a lot of value if the game is really good. But yeah, is this the guy that
this dude came in and went berserk, man?
Yeah. So that's the guy that swept a shit ton right before the stream. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
He's loaded, man.
Yeah.
What does he know? What are these fucking things?
He's got $112,000 in this wallet.
Whoa.
Like worth of stuff. Yeah.
Is this easy?
No, no. I saw him tweet. That I saw, like, I don't follow him, but I saw a random tweet showing that he swept the floor on ROMs.
Captain Company. What are these fucking things?
That's part of the it's part of the pirate game on Abstract that I'm going to be a captain of.
Bro, by the way, I've been earning. Have you been sending out? Do you have ships that you send out for your? I've been earning so much XP daily with those ships. I send out my ships, and they're fucking pumping, man.
I have no ships. I need to start buying some stuff in Captain Company just to have exposure, but I don't.
You've been, am I right? You've been playing it?
I haven't, but I'm going to be. There's an official Abstract collab event with Captain Company, and I'm going to be a captain. I have my own crew. So if anyone wants to join my crew, the Max Abstractors, I'll post the link again on Twitter today. But
shout out Ozzy Osbourne, by the way. Didn't he?
Dude, holy shit!
Is this on Abstract?
No,
what's this on?
No. This launched like right when I got into NFTs, kind of.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
They're selling obviously on the news of his passing.
That is crazy.
Well, they got swept.
Yeah.
Only in NFTs, someone dies and everyone buys it.
No, I mean not only in NFTs, dude. There's a coin that ran like crazy, like Rip Ozzy Osbourne or something like that.
Bro,
can you click the floor? I just want to see like a visual of the floor. Yeah. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Insane.
God, only in NFT world, eh?
Dude, crazy.
I mean, Sharon, eh? Sharon.
Fucking shit ton, dude. Sharon
just swept, eh? Kelly and Sharon. What was this son's name? Jack. That's his name.
Really? Yeah, Crypto Bats. I remember that collection. I remember I got fucked. There's a guy who was supposed to give me whitelist for me and my community for racking them, and then he's like, actually, I want to keep them for myself. I was like, okay, fuck you.
What a prick. Hey, shout out to little Pudgies who've been on a fucking tear, bro. Oof. These have been moving up nicely, eh?
So would you rather have? Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a little Pudgy or a Moonbird?
Little Pudgy, all day, no doubt. Oh, actually, what's the price? Sorry, I'll take that back.
Same price.
Okay.
Would you rather have an OG Moonbird, like the top of that collection, or would you have a little Pudgy?
I might actually go OG Moonbird. Actually,
I think it's I think I think it's a really, really tough one, and
Depends
people are
on your
going to be
angle. If you're
split.
an
Yeah,
abstract, get the little pudgy. If you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
on abstract, I just feel I'm sort of like you. I just wonder if Spencer's really going to look after the OGs here, because I
Oh,
think to
I
make
think
a
he will.
wave, he needs to make
I think
a
he will.
splash. Sorry,
Here's someone said Moonbirds is dead in the water.
I
I
don't
think
think
like
so.
no, I think that's like the whole point is that it got taken over by someone who is proven successful in not Web 2, but in Web 3 with NFTs. And people are gonna say, oh, he's not a founder. Vibes TCG is doing extremely well. He knows how to run a business and he
Yeah.
knows what works and what doesn't in NFTs. I think it's tough for me. I'd say I would buy an OG Moonbird. I feel like because it's spent the last like 2 years completely hated, it'll be a hated rally when it runs.
I think so
And so I
too.
feel like it'll be a more volatile move. Whereas Lil Pudgies, I think everyone expects Lil Pudgies to do well.
Same.
I think,
I agree.
you know, like in my chat, no one is saying don't buy Lil Pudgy. Lil Pudgy suck. But people are saying, oh, Moonbirds is dead in the water. Fuck, like, right? I feel like Moonbirds has a higher potential to run crazy because people shit on it so much. People hate on it so much because of the history it's had. So for me, I'd rather have Moonbirds. And then also, I do think Mutant Apes might be a good buy here. I mentioned the
I
other day.
looked at them when I was deeming you saying how ugly they were.
Yeah.
They were like, who cares, pretty much, which is a fair point.
But that's exactly my point. Is like
That's how ugly maybe they run.
Well, not just that, but it's a hated rally, right?
Yeah,
People
I
I think
know.
are shitting so much on Bored Apes and Mutants. I feel I wouldn't buy a Bored Ape. I also don't have the money to buy a Bored Ape. But
Yeah, I'm the same. I wouldn't.
I feel like Mutant is like a mythic. I feel like it's got a decent chance to do an okay run. I feel like it's under 2 ETH isn't a terrible buy. And again, they're ugly. Don't get me wrong. I think they're hideous, but I think they're meant to be ugly. So it's a different thing.
Would you PFP it?
No.
Yeah, that's the only
Well,
issue I have.
Well, if I had no other NFT, yeah, but
Yeah.
I have my Pudgy, so like no, I wouldn't.
True.
Why would
Do you remember
Yeah,
in 21? Were you mucking around in 21 in crypto? Were you here?
I got in at the top of NFTs.
Okay. Do you remember? So you remember this? Do you remember when mutants? Is so funny how you think, because I remember thinking mutants were fucking sick back then.
Price action is all
Funny.
that matters, dude.
Now I think they're hideous. It's like, whoa, my brain is so weird.
When mutants were 40 ETH,
I love them, bro. I remember
dude.
telling my wife in 21, I said, when the bear market comes and when I get on a good roll, my goal's to have a mutant. That was my goal.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Dude,
like,
Thread Guy had one. Like all the cool people had a mutant.
Thread Guy had possibly the worst one I've ever seen.
I didn't think it was that bad because I'm actually. So if I was to buy a mutant, I would buy one that you can see its eyes.
Yes,
I think if a mutant, in my opinion, an
Chopping them
NFT is a terrible PFP if you can't project an expression on it. So like that's why Pudgy Penguins are so good. They're very simple, but they're like you can project emotions onto it. You can take expressions from it. And so for me, the only mutants I would ever buy are ones where you can actually see an expression from it, which show its eyes and whatnot.
I was looking at the floor yesterday because I was tempted to buy, bro.
What is it? 1.8?
Like, I don't mind that, but
yeah.
What do you like, right? Well, what do you try? Where would you go? Way above floor to get something cool?
Nah, I would definitely buy like around floor unless I saw a trait near floor that is actually fucking like very wanted. Again, none of these have like I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Again, I really want to see its eyes. Like I want to see expression. The one in the suit in the top right, the orange is okay. I don't like orange at all.
Neither.
So it's not for me.
I like I always like blue. I quite like
that one's cool with the fire halo. That one's cool. I just whenever I try to buy NFTs, if it's for like a PFP, I take a step back and I'm like, okay, well, is this legible from a distance? Because PFPs end up being smaller.
Yeah.
Would I PFP a million friends? If the collection shows life and that the team is building, then yeah, okay, like this one right here with the green brain thing that you're like right below
there.
Yeah, like to me, that's not a bad PFP because you can read its expression pretty well.
Yeah, you can see its eyes. Like I'd like that with the Macca's thing, but I can't see its eyes, which
that looks like a mess to me. Like it's too much going on, so it's kind of difficult. The
I
big
also
question,
those
what
mouths with the sharp teeth I don't like either.
someone said, or Greeny said, okay, the big question you have to ask, why would this outperform something else? Well, because it's, I mean, again, I think Bored Ape, they
Trippy
do
hat.
have something. I think they have something to prove. I do. I really do think they have something to prove. I think the mind share is still there for Bored Apes. I think they're one cool thing away from getting goodwill back. I think
So
making a club in Miami,
yeah,
a club like making something cool that really builds goodwill. I think again, they're one really cool thing away that builds goodwill that makes them kind of fun again. Okay,
I,
like this which one? I think now we're starting to get to some of them that I actually like.
yeah.
Um
You got to start paying
yeah, a little premium. The
3.
ice teeth one with the yellow background, that one's not bad.
Mm-mm.
That one's not bad.
You're right though. There's so few where you can see their eyes. It's
Yeah,
annoying.
you have to go. You have to pay a premium for that.
Whoa, fuck! What's
Someone said, surprisingly, this stream is really smooth and high quality. Eventually, many people will use Abstract Chain. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You know how many? Oh, that one was cool. You know how many people
yeah.
tried streaming with unblocked, like streaming on chain, and it didn't work out. That's why Abstract to me is so impressive because it actually does a really good job of this. Yeah, again, like it's tough, but to go back to Greeny's question, why do I think this should outperform something else? I think under 2 ETH. I think if NFTs do have a nice little run, Bored Apes, for all the shit they get, they never left, right?
Yeah.
They never left. They failed at a bunch of things, but they never left. And Garga and them are still working. They're I have a hard time believing that it just doesn't come back to some degree. All-time high? No. 2x from here? Probably. That's cool. I kind of like that one. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so do I.
You talk for eyes. That one's got all the eyes you need.
Yeah, and I like the little headband. I always like that
Yeah.
sushi chef headband, which used to.
It's simple. It's simple, which
Do
is
you
I
remember
think if
back
you can
when
get a
people were
simple mutant,
flooding
it's
it
good.
saying they were racist for putting that on?
Oh, I mean,
I was
it
like,
was no, it
what?
wasn't that one. It was
Who cares?
it was like the other hat, like the German thing or whatever. But yeah,
Oh yeah, and then there was the German hat. Yeah.
yeah,
Good times, eh? And then the dog, the whistle dog or whatever. I was like, oh my
yeah,
god, you guys are grasping at some straws here, man.
yeah. Bored Ape's story ends 2 years ago. Okay, I think like every time people say that, and then I
Just
end
go and
up
look at the
buying
other
it.
side video they made, and that'll make you understand the quality's high that they did.
Yeah, and again, I think they're one cool move away from getting goodwill, and I think that's all that matters. I think they just lost a lot of goodwill, and it was hard. And then other people, and then meme coins happen and stuff like that. But whenever people,
Other side mint fucked a lot of people off, eh?
it did, but also like not the same people, right? A lot of those people are gone.
That's right, yeah.
A lot of those people are gone.
Oh, most of the traders back then will be rinsed now, man. They're all lost. Yeah, but that's
oh,
not
finally.
the king.
Let's go. Finally, we can talk about meme coins on Abstract.
This is what we're here for, people. This is the show hour now. So enjoy. This is going to be so Eli, you still in IC?
Yep, 100%. I'm in every coin still.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're in.
And I have a hand in almost every coin.
I have a hand.
I do. He's got
his finger in a lot of pies.
It's hard not to do the shotgun method at the moment when we're so. And I don't want to say it like in a weird way, but like we are really early. Oh yeah! What? Whoa!
You can see why I stopped trading it. I was waiting for it to dip. That's why my and it never. It did dip, but this is a monster.
Yeah. Shit. I regret. I gave 0.6 supply away to get people involved and all that kind of stuff near the bottom. I regret it so much now.
I regret selling this. I sold about here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, about here when it started really dipping. Sorry.
Did you not? You didn't buy back in at all?
Nah, I took my eyes off it.
I
took my eyes off it and it's gone bang, and I fucking fuck that. I probably should have got in here.
Yeah. At the well, that probably wasn't on the fib chart at that point, anyways.
No, that's where I want, but that's a bummer for me.
It's. I'll just say this.
Great for everyone else.
If you look across the board at the meme coins that are performing well on Abstract, it is literally, and this is why I can't fathom selling anything at the moment, like significant sells.
Oof.
They're basically all the same shit. Yeah, that's nuts. Shout out, who's the guy, the influencer who made the Abster pump? His name is Dan something on Twitter. If anyone knows the name, I kind of want to look. Is Dan something, but he's like the reason why Abster had that next leg up.
Oh,
I'm surprised they're all holding it though. I really am. I forgot his Twitter, but yeah.
I didn't know someone pumped it. Okay, look at tap right there. Oh, that's such a good trade. You could see here's where I was looking to get a buy, and I was talking to, I think it was you and Greeny a couple of weeks ago, last week, and I was waiting for it to come to the bottom of this channel, and then obviously that dude's called it, and it's gone ba-bum.
Oh, crypto Dan on Twitter, I guess his name. But he's basically like, he tweeted like, you know, Abster's the coin, whatever, all that kind of shit, and then people nuked Newt and heavy buys into Abster the second it happened. That's where you see the big Newt drop off. I think it was right before it's run up right now. But you can see like it had that big wick down to the yeah. So that's where people.
So that's where that guy tweeted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
that was a good buy, huh?
Yeah, I fucked up. I was at the gym playing basketball in Miami. I didn't have my wallet with me, so I was a little salty about that. Yeah, but I think Newt does really well. Newt is going for they're calling themselves the bonk of Abstract. They're trying to, you know, they did the front end perp trading thing. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to build like an actual ecosystem around Newt, which I think is cool. I definitely think it's dope. Then, Gooner has been fucking nuts.
Is your favorite coin here?
I don't dislike Poly. I just, you know,
I haven't heard any of the usual suspects with Poly piping up lately.
Well, I think maybe they're avoiding me calling them out.
I've heard nothing.
I just broke my headband. I don't know why. I was like OCD.
Hang on.
I was avoiding it. Oh my God. Hey, chat. God is good. God is so good. Amen.
God has been not very good. No, he is good. He is good.
You can't even say that because
I'm too super. I can't. I'll take that back in this.
I gave so many like opportunities for this coin to everyone.
I put a tweet out saying, "How do I get to be a whale?"
I know. I thought you were gonna buy at that point.
Message me going, "Oh, OTC you." I was seeing if I could get someone to, and no one did. Fuckers. I was trying to get a discount, and no one gave me a discount. No, that's all good. Fuck motherfuckers.
I was talking about God to literally everyone at like 90K to 100K. To me, it's such a no-brainer. Niche, great artist, genuinely really, really good person.
Yeah, he is.
The coin is God, the dyslexic dog, and he works with dyslexic kids in real life. Yes, that's part of his job. He works with kids with special needs and dyslexia. And so like he actually understands what's going on. It's not like just a meme that's like making a joke or a riff on people with dyslexia. Then they hired Mitch as COO, who was the lead of marketing for Superverse, Elio Trade's company. So they have an actual like team. And I'm always a big fan of projects that are led by the artist or co-led by the artist because they are passionate about winning. And so, you know, it's not like a project that's chasing an artist to try to get them to make art, but there's no vision behind it. So to me, God is like, when I look at this chart, I posted it on Twitter like an hour ago. I shrunk it so fucking small because that's how I look at God, because I see this as an IP play. To me, we've seen Pudgy Penguins partner with, other IPs, right? Like other cartoon IPs and other IPs in Japan, of different characters. I think God is one of the IPs that comes out of Abstract that can hit mainstream to a degree, and one that Pudgy Penguins would partner with because it's a family-friendly brand, right? It is like the family-friendly Nubcat. I want a God bobblehead for my desk. You know, I want them to make a children's book for kids with dyslexia. Like, I actually think it could do super, super well. So I'm excited for it. Again, I love betting on people. I really do. And
I'm the same. I'm actually just going to buy some just so I remember to look at this chart more.
yeah, and even if it's like $10
Yeah,
just
I'm
to
going to
be
buy
like, oh,
100
I'm part of
so
the
I know I
movement.
watch it.
Yeah, exactly. And like, to me, again, it's, oh, and also he's Australian. So you should have, I told you that though originally. You should have bought to support the Aussie.
There's a lot of reasons I should have bought this.
But
And the worst part was I was shilling it on the timeline, but I didn't even own any, like a fucking idiot.
I know.
Idiot.
I really thought you bought. I really thought you bought when you tweeted that.
Yeah, I've got some now. There we go, Nish. We got some of your coin. I fucking am pissed at myself. He even sent me a DM, a personal DM, going, "Hey, bro, I've come out as the artist. Blah blah blah." Fuck. Anyway, great.
I think again.
Well
I think I will never tell people when to buy. I'll share like when I bought or when like, you know, I'll highlight a coin or something like that. But I legit, this is one of the charts where I'm allowed to be delusional, and I shrink the chart down and small it up, and I do, and because you look at Abstract, all that, like when you do this, and then you like move it to the side, and like you shrink it down and move it to the side, you're like, oh yeah, this looks good. 1 mil. This, like, if this ends up being like a real IP brand that escapes Abstract, 1 mil is like insignificant. Am I telling people to buy all-time high? No, I'm not telling people when to buy. I'm just saying keep your eye on it, because I do think like, but that's what I'm saying. That I did the same exact shit, because I'm like, dude, if this is a real IP, if this is a real brand that makes toys, children's books, they make animations, I just like it's. I don't look at it as a coin, right? And this is where I've been kind of evolving in the last year, especially on Abstract, where it's people are really trying to build stuff. I'm looking as like an early investor in a early business, an early brand, right? I'm not looking to try to sell the high and trade the lows necessarily, especially after the whole Pengu thing. I'm looking at it as like, okay, I'm investing in this business at this time, and if it's something that can escape Abstract, to me, it's like a really cool thing. And we had other people like, you know, Mindful Markets bought in, Marab bought in, like a lot of people are buying in. I don't know what size they're buying in. It doesn't really matter, but they're
putting in Marab.
Marab.
Oh,
Marab. Yeah. Dude, I actually want to get Marab on my stream soon. But yeah, so look, I think God's awesome. I think it's a really good cause. The only FUD I saw about it was from like 4 people who were like, oh, this is they said halal, but what would the normal English word be? Like making a mockery of God, basically, like sinful. And I'm just like,
it's dyslexic though.
It's like you're putting. It's not like it's trying to mock God. It's just like, you know, if you put value into it like that, it's fine. But yeah, dude, I made a post about it at like 200K market cap or something like that. I put out the whole thesis. I just love this coin. I do. And I'm gonna ride for it. I'm gonna support Nish. I'm gonna support Mitch. I think they're gonna get a lot of collaborations. Whether it's with games, whether it's with animation. Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I think God is gonna be a great coin. Buy at your own risk, NFADYOR. But I love it.
I can't wait to get dumped on here. Lucky it's only $100, but I will buy more if this pulls. Where's my here's my chart.
I did the same thing, so I can't even laugh.
But
also, he's like, I didn't really mention it too much, but he's also hilarious. Like, Nish is hilarious. If you've seen the post on X, like it really is like a family friendly version of Nubcat. He is timely, always making posts on relevant stuff. Haram. Oh yeah, I said halal. I don't know. But yeah, so I love it. This is one that I'm really not looking to trade. This is one where I'm looking at it from the perspective of I'm an early investor in a brand that I think can be massive. That's how I'm looking at it. And so it's changed my perspective on it.
Someone just bought $700 of it. Good on you.
Hey, but again, that was a lesson I learned with Pudgy Penguins. I looked at it like a trade instead of an investment in a brand. And that was where it made me look at the chart too much. It made me change my thesis too much because I was looking at numbers in the chart way too much instead of sticking to the thesis that I'm an early investor in a brand. Was I early? Actually, yeah, I was. I bought the very bottom. But yeah, so that's really cool. And that's kind of a similar thesis. Greeny just said he bought 700. So maybe that was him.
Is that Greeny?
He said that in chat. I don't know if it was him for sure.
Thanks, Greeny. You just boosted my buy.
Your purchase, yeah. So you're not
I feel safer now with Greeny under me. Oh, above me, sorry. Greeny's under. I'll quick sell.
But that's a similar thesis to where I have for a lot of these coins in Abstract. Like another one is Alpha. I posted it at 100K market cap again. And again, a lot of these charts are very, very similar. If you want to pull up Alpha,
sure.
It runs up decently. You know, originally off launch.
Which one?
Alpha ALFA. No, not that one. Alpha the Unicorn. ALFA.
Alpha.
Greeny said he bought. Yeah. Okay. So Greeny bought at 100K as well. So yeah. Look, this is again, like I'm losing my mind because dude. Yeah. But dude, look. All right. Go look at my Twitter. And I literally posted it at the bottom, like the very, 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 very bottom. Literally, it does not get lower because these charts at this point, they're all playing the same game. They pump, people nuke it, whatever, and it starts dying. But it's just the same shit. That's where the communities are built. In the period of if it doesn't go to zero and it doesn't nuke and the team doesn't sell it and there's continuous buys near the bottom, that's where communities are built. That's where the brand is building. And then all they need is one moment, one highlight. And that's why I like writing the write-ups, because a lot of these coins have already done the work. They've already built up the community. They're building the art. They're building the IP. They just lack marketing. They lack the ability to get in front of eyes. And so it's fun to write thesis on coins that I can look at and I'm like, okay, well, they're putting in the work. I'm just giving them a spotlight, like a news article for them and why I think they're interesting. And now is it all-time high? No. I don't know. Is it all-time high? I can't see from here.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to call that all-time high. I mean, we had a wick.
Yeah, like that's
yeah, we had a quick wick up like that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say that's close enough to.
Congrats to Squirrels. And again, this coin also had drama. A lot of people sold this, and because the co-founder suddenly
didn't see this coin, man. I'm like,
there's no one didn't see it. I really feel like no one takes my call seriously. But Alpha was tough because the co-founder left out of nowhere. He just said, fuck this. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Fair enough.
And then he just left. Luckily, he sent his supply to the team, the other person, Squirrels.
I thought you were going to say to me, like he sent me the supply.
Oh, no.
I was like, fuck.
But I actually, I like this IP a lot too. Like it's Alpha, the Unicorn, not Pudgy Penguins. They keep putting out quality art that they hire artists for. Yeah, like they
get verified today, did it?
They did get verified today as well. Oh, that's another thing. God got verified, Alpha got verified, and Eureka. All right, look at
quite good, huh? Oh, here we go. That's from
that's from God. Yeah. And look how good that is, dude. And how timely it was as well, right? Like that's impressive to me.
Very good. Like, hey, here we go.
But see, and like I know Alpha wants to do a lot of comic work. They've put out comic strips continuously. They've partnered with other brands. Like they hired an artist to make those. And so it's for me it's good. Really it's just super easy to bid on people that are building even in like the down period of time. And so
I like the simple art, and it's easy to fuck around and meme this.
Yes, exactly.
Like so easy to meme. Oh yeah, dude.
And they might be. Look, dude, I'm just calling this. Maybe they partner with Moonsheep, and you get to shoot Alpha out of the cannon in the game at some point. That'd be cool, huh?
It's kind of cool to see abstract memes starting to mature a bit.
Yes,
like it's not just all penguin. Fucking like penguin's great, but we already know we got Pingu, we got Newt, we got you know what I mean, like.
Well, this is why I was like kind of blown, and I tweeted this the other day, but I was kind of getting upset everyone kept saying, and these are people who have touched Abstract who were like walking around. Yeah. These are people that kept saying like, oh, dude, Abstract only has Pudgy Penguin IP. That's all they have. Like all the coins are just Penguin IP. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? We have, if you know anime, do you watch anime at all?
Me a little bit. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Hunter? Have you ever seen Hunter x Hunter?
I haven't.
Okay, you really need to. But that's from Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, yeah.
So
My son's starting to get into it now, so I'm starting to go back to it.
Good. So Squirrel's the lead founder of Alpha. He's like a massive anime fan. So like they do a lot of anime stuff as well. And they also got a lot of FUD because originally their artwork was AI, but that was only to get their foot in the door. But since then they've hired
early days where they did it.
Yes.
Like this stuff almost, yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Well, they'll do AI stuff for like reply guy comment, which I think is fine. But
yeah, because you got to be quick with replies. You don't have time to custom art.
Yeah, but like look at the comic strips. So here, like there you go. Yeah. So they've been collabing with people making comic strips into something they're passionate about, which I think is really, really cool. And it's just about building. I think, yeah, I like it. I think Alpha the Unicorn, it's a good name. People use the word alpha all the time. It's like you said, a simple design that anyone can draw themselves. Maybe not the rainbow part. That might be a little tougher. Yeah, it looks like a retarded unicorn.
Good. Did they have a live event? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Ron. I don't know if that audio came through.
Yeah, it went through.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I probably just blew everyone's heads off at work. They're all like, fuck. The boss was like, what are you doing? I don't mind that call, dude. I don't mind it. I'll stop sharing that.
It's like you said, I think they're starting to mature. I think we're starting to see IP plays and brands build the community that they need. The first month was all just people taking profit, buying and nuking. I think this is where the real fans, the real people who view it the same way I do, where they're investing early into an IP or a brand, and it's just a slow grind up until it isn't, right? So I'm excited for it. Obviously, there's other coins too. Like Dark Pengu, I think is going to have a massive moment. The day dark mode happens on Abstract, I think Dark Pengu will go parabolic.
Okay, I need to go check that chart out.
Because Dark Pengu's motto has been dark mode. That is like that is the motto that the account has been saying, that the community has been saying. And Dark Pengu honestly has only struggled because the same person who said sell Gooner at the very bottom also said sell Dark Pengu, and so some whales clipped out and rotated. But it's been
that's good for the rest of us though.
It's been a slow grind up, and yeah, communities being built in the same time. So I like Dark Pengu. I've always liked Dark Pengu.
Good to see it still. It's good to see it doing. You know what's good, man? You and me were in these really early, like 100K, 200K.
Yeah.
It's nice to see these abstract memes now starting to find floors or bottoms at around 500,000 versus where they were dropping back down to about 100. Now they're starting to sit 250. That's like the bottoms now. I'm noticing the floors are rising on the meme.
Rising up. Yeah, I mean,
even on the low caps, the micro caps, they're rising. That's important.
1 month ago, nothing was over 1 mil, right?
No,
nothing was over 1 mil other than the big 4 or 5 or whatever. It's slowly melting up.
40 mil now, yeah. Is that the highest?
At 38, yeah. Oh, for sure, it's the highest. Yeah.
So that for me, every time that top one breaks the ceiling, it's going to bring the other boats, the floors of the others, I think, are going to creep with it.
So yes, I mean they were already kind of doing that before Dan had, like before that pump happened.
Yeah.
But I agree, right? It's the same thing I said about Pengu. I think as Pengu elevates, these other coins are going to kind of elevate. I think once Pengu kind of starts leveling up, like the crazy hype cycle is slowing down.
I think the thing hits like 10 cents, say, or something like that, like double from here. I think what you're going to lead into is abstract memes might send from there.
I think it's like Bitcoin dominance. It's Pengu dominance on Abstract, and as soon as people make their crazy bags in Pengu,
like big money.
Yeah, and they're kind of like chilling. They're like, okay, well, now I kind of want to use this Pengu to play around and like buy some.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's my theory on Pengu. I think it's the Bitcoin of Abstract. I think Pengu dominance will slow down at some point, and it'll rotate into the Abstract meme coins. And look, this week has been massive for Abstract as far as onboarding too. We've seen Clemente bought his bought dog or bought God. He literally DM me and say, "Hey, what's?" Yeah, yes, dude. He's like, dude, this meme coin's really funny. What is this? And I sent it to him, and so he bought God. Bryson, who's like one of the biggest creators in Web3 gaming ever. He's one of my best friends, but he finally texted me. He's like, dude, all right, I'm finally want to get into Abstract. And so he bought Cyclops, which is another coin I really think, I'm not going to tell you to buy it. I think it's worth looking at. He bought Cyclops, he bought Gunnar, he bought God, and I think he bought Icy as well, I think. So, people are starting to move over. I think the Pengu wave is one of the biggest parts of the marketing machine people aren't realizing. It's drawing people over to Abstract. But yeah, it's really cool to see. I think you said it perfect. Everything is maturing. It really feels like, in my opinion, I don't want to fold a winning hand. Take some money as you go. Like for me, I don't want to fold my winning hand. I think if you find a really good IP, you find a really good brand, you find a really good revenue generating project on Abstract, take advantage of it. Be smart about it.
I agree. And I think as we get closer to Q4, a lot of these are going to go pretty big because the market caps are so low.
They are. And TVL is rising slowly. Oh, whoa, Retzba, all-time high?
Yeah.
I think this, all right, that's another one we didn't talk about. I think Retzba is like, I said it, what was it? I said it like 1.2 mil when I had that bounce at that red line you had. We were on stream and I was saying, I think Retzba is super undervalued. I think Don is really fucking smart. I think his branding is on another level. Like the IP, the narrative they have, the storytelling they do with it. I don't think Abster slows down. I think it has to flip. I think Retzba has to flip Abster. I mean, that's the narrative, right? Like it has to take over Abstract.
That's right? Like a 20x from here, isn't it?
It is.
That would be very juicy.
I know I'm being delusional about it, but that is also Retzba's goal. It's to take over Abstract. And Retzba is Abster's name backwards. I like the goal that it has. I like the narrative that it has. It's impressive when a coin really finds like a narrative and a lore it can stick with and attach itself really well. And Retzba is that villain of Abstract. I think they do a really good job. And he's similar to Nubcat and God, where he's super fast and super timely with contextual stuff. When something big happens, they make a really cool post. They're not bad with it. I remember was that frog, Chad, do you remember the frog coin that rugged? As soon as it happened, they put a post out where Retzba shot the frog in the forehead and he was falling off a cliff with like blood out his head. It made me laugh.
I'll bring it up. That was pretty funny.
So funny, dude.
I looked at it the other day. Where is it?
Someone said Fug Pasta was copied in the sense of like it doesn't actually give you XP. They were all just saying that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Someone from Frabs. Frabs was the frog coin that rugged. Yeah, dude. But like, you know what I mean? Like Retzba just has aura. Like he's so.
His eyebrows are so good, bro.
Dude. All right, look. Here's my thing. Look, dude, look at the one down where he taped over Luca's mouth and put a gun to his head. Like, it's hard to not. Fuck. It's hard to not like when he ripped off Pudgy's face or Pengu's face. I really think
around here.
I really think Retzba right there.
Oh, there we go.
This shit made me laugh so hard. Quite frankly, I have no idea what happened to Gorf, and I don't know why everyone's asking me as if it's my business. It's a tragedy. And in the same honor, I'd like to announce because they partner with Frankie Go, but he just shot him in the forehead and he's bleeding out, flying off the cliff. I don't know another meme coin that ever did something that funny.
No, that's pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So I would love. So here's the thing: I would love to see similar to Mog glasses. I would love to see Retzba holders put Retzba eyebrows on their.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Don, if you're listening, do that, please. Get the holders
Oh,
to
brilliant.
start that motion. Yeah, it's so funny, dude. He's
Fucking
so
brilliant.
good. Yeah.
What?
I think something that's underrated too is the blue beak with the blue feet are really, really good. Like with the
Okay.
character.
Hey.
He's so funny. Yeah, I think Retspa deserves to be a top 3 coin of all time on Abstract. I don't think it should ever be out of that.
Oh, brilliant.
It's so good. And I think people are going to like this the same way that the same reason they love Gunnar is the same reason they love Retspa, because it's anti-culture, right? It's counterculture.
The Kim
It's
Kardashian.
fun. Yeah.
So good, dude.
My bags also believe Retspa flips Abster. Does it happen? I don't know, but it's a fun goal to chase for him, right? Like it's fun to flip Abster. It's fun to
Dude,
flip
that's
Abster.
so good. I'm gonna buy some of that. I'll wait till the chart pulls back. That's really
Yeah.
good. And that content there,
So good, dude.
that's as good as any content you'll see on the timeline, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
don't know much better than that.
No, I will say I was really mad because right when I started to get into Abstract, Jonah had texted me and was like, "Hey, I would buy a bag of this. My friend just CTO'd this, and it was at like 200K." And I was like, whatever. And so I bought Gunnar instead, which was fine. Like, it's not a bad decision. But then I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll buy some of this. And I bought a completely different coin, and I thought I was up big until I looked at my wallet. I'm like, okay, I bought the wrong coin. But yeah,
Jonah
from the timeline. Yeah, Angry Jonah from Web3 Gaming, who does Frankie Go stuff.
Angry Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I like Jonah, actually. I like him.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of, it's been a crazy. I put out a tweet 4 days ago when last Sunday, I think, or maybe I don't even know anymore. But Abstract finally had a really, really big day in the meme coin trenches, and people are getting euphoric. But then people are like, "Oh, well, I'm going to take profit." And I'm like, we're kind of at the point where you can have multiple days, multiple weeks of up only.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have months, possibly up now.
Especially on Abstract, where it's not like it's not like this is
it's so
right.
Small.
That's what I'm
Someone
saying.
10 grand in anything, like, bro.
Again, that's why look at God. You're like, okay, 1 mil.
Like, if any just what will be interesting is if you get ETH or meme coin traders that don't give a fuck about Abstract XP, you just come across to trade the memes. That's when those memes will go bonkers, dude. Because if you get a Mog whale who's got $10 million in Mog, and they pull out 100 grand of it and they dump it in any of those coins, they're gonna fucking go, man. Especially on like Deepengu or something.
But that's how I feel about Pengu, right? As soon as it cools off and there's some whales who are like, "Oh, I'm up," like, dude, what's his name? Was it Reborn or Ethermonk is up 2 mil on, or they're at 2 mil on Pengu right now, right? It's just like at a certain point you're gonna be like, you know what? I have 100K to play around with. Let me throw this into some meme coins.
I'll be doing the same, man. Like when I think my bag's probably about 30K now. Say that turns into 100. I will definitely be taking 30K out, and I'll put 10K of that. I'd probably throw to Abstract memes.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
10K will pop things off. And if there's 100 people that do the same, then you're going to see those low cap or micro caps possibly go fucking berserk. Well, like, you might see a lot of pump and dumps. What I mean by that is like buff. Like the journey could be rough, but over time, I think it'll be great.
But that's what we're already seeing, right? Like a lot of these coins, that's what they handled. That's like Alpha did that. Cyclops is doing that currently. And I think Cyclops is going to be the next big one that's going to be a hated rally. But yeah, even Greeny in chat was like, he said, I'm up 30K on Pengu, tempted to sell some, but then I lose Pengu 2 on Abstract. Again, well, I don't really care about the XP. I'd rather make money and trade and behave normally and get XP from my behavior and my actions. Because with 30K, you can buy a bunch of Gigaverse ROMs that will give you more XP than Pengu will, probably. Like with 30K in Pengu. Because again, you have to think about it. That XP in Pengu gets spread across the board. So it's not like just because you have 30K Pengu, you're going to get the most XP. Someone just said, Craig, check your wallet. I think Alpha might have sent you some Alpha tokens.
Check your wallet. Oh, it's a great day. What a day.
Dude, when I had ICO Beast on, yesterday, people sent ICO's wallet so much fucking shit. It was insane. And
I'm gonna come on chat with Eli more often. I can send free. This is phenomenal. Yeah, I think I got sent some money.
Eli,
I
what do you think
$1
about
million?
a million? No, you got sent $1 million of a coin.
Chat, I'm
Maybe.
gonna go. I'm rich now, so I don't need the stream anymore. No.
Someone said,
I'll be serious for a second. Alpha.
what do you think about
yeah, $100.
Alpha? Yeah.
I can send $100. I think.
Hey, there you go. And now you're part of the movement.
I did. Oh, from Squirrels.
Yeah, so he's the lead. Yeah, he's in the chat.
Cheers, girls. You're a fucking legend. Thanks for all the tips, everyone. 1 pingu. Thank you very much. I'm collecting 2 pingus.
I'm not even getting tipped.
Bro, someone sent me 0 pingu.
Oh, it's like it's probably like cents, and so it doesn't even show up in the stream.
That's quite funny.
What one that a lot of people are asking about is Walmart toy coin. How's that doing?
I'm guessing it's doing bad if they just ask that.
No. They're asking in a good way. I think they want us to look at the chart.
Yeah, let's have a look. I'm still in that, bro. I
am too. Yeah. Sold. No, I'm in it too. To me, it's like another one where it could be a slow grind up until it isn't.
Bro, it's so the market cap's so small for me. Like I got in. I mean, it went up to what, almost 400K. I think I was up like 2.5x.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I am sharing it. Thank fuck. I didn't take profit because, like you now, 200K market cap's too low, man. Like I don't see that not going 500K like everything else has done. Like everything else.
And like, look again. This maybe it's because I'm maybe it's because I'm more experienced now and I've been around the block enough times. I say that after I did some fucking dumb shit.
It teaches you patience, though, right?
It does, but it doesn't just teach you patience, but it teaches you like not just patience, because patience makes you assume that you know what the end goal is, right? But it's more so like if it's not dead, if the coin doesn't die, if the team doesn't nuke it to 0, and it's still showing motion and it's still showing there's activity, and not just activity, but like it is bouncing, right? The community's still active, they're still raiding, they're still having fun. It's hard. Again, this is the same chart Alpha had, Deepangu had, Gooner had.
Part, man. If you're not going to buy this is why I look at it, right? If you bought this at 198K, you're either going to lose 100. You're either going to lose. It's going to go either to 0, and you're going to lose the bit of money you put in, or that's going to fucking do your 5-10x.
Yeah.
And I think, sorry, not financial advice. It doesn't necessarily have to do that, but I'm looking at what everything else has done. And some of the stuff that's done that isn't even that great.
Yeah.
So for me, this coin, it's got lore to it. I like as well.
The only downside for most people is that it's not an IP coin. It's not a character coin. But like that's what I want. That's why I'm banking on it, because we're going to get to a point. We're going to get to a point where there's too much IP. There's too many characters, and people are going to want moments. People are going to want like viral things that happen that you build culture around, right? Useless coin.
The toy on the timeline looks quite good.
Yes. Like people are like, when I put up the Bryce is joining the, like, should we do a stream with Bryce? The account made a Bryce toy. Yeah. And I was like, this is sick. I like the game they're playing. And
the thing is, they actually can never. They don't have to stop.
It's evergreen. They can always make toys.
Another toy. Like there's there's so many personalities in crypto that it just doesn't have to end, and it will always be kind of funny. Like what I mean, the toys just look. That's just funny. It's just
and that article from Yahoo Finance will always be there, right?
And it's so badly like the Walmart toy coin.
Walmart toy coin.
Did they do any research at all? Like
no, but the brand, like also like shout out to Connie who made the banner, and it kind of gave it that fun like
cheap.
So yeah, exactly. And when I had ICO Beast on, he knew what it was right away. He's like, the Walmart toy coin, the thing that the article was about, and I was like, yeah. He's like, that is funny.
It looks a bit like Remilio as well.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Like the colors, the blues, the yellow, and the red.
And the reds, yeah.
It's smart. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, it was good to see a kind of degen coin. Like something edgy is probably more what I mean. I know the actual meme's not edgy, but it actually can be if they want it to be.
Yeah,
They
and,
can,
it's fun. It's like it's not trying to be a character. It's just a thing on the chain that people can rally around, right? Walmart
just
toy
have
coin is
fun
fun.
and make a toy. I also like that the dude pumped me about it when I first came to the group chat. They were like, "No charts, just toys." I kind of
Exactly.
like that. I
Yeah,
kind of like that.
again,
Keep
if
it simple, just toys, right? It's just
yeah,
toys.
while we're looking at the chart,
Yeah, well, I'm
again,
on the chart now.
but it's
Hey,
not dead. They're building. Also,
here we
Greeny,
go. There's
someone
the
said check
Eli
your
effect.
wallet. Okay.
Ooh, look at these
All right.
prices. These fucking
All
gold
right.
stars. That'll be greeny there, I reckon.
Yeah, it might have been. No, Greeny already has a bag, I think.
Okay, that's the dirty dog.
Uh,
I like
Another
this.
friend.
I think the law's good. You know what I also like is
Yeah.
that I cop some, and I'm in a group chat for. There's heaps of us in there. It's not like it's exclusive,
Yeah.
but there's a fair amount of people, and everyone in there is pretty. I've seen no price talk. No.
That's like the maturity of it, right? It's where
Like
they're
no
just
one,
having
I'm not
fun.
going in there because the thing is with group chats, right? The worst thing is when I go, I'm in Australian time. So when I go in the morning, it's like, it's down on price and people are all fucking sad. In that chat there, I've not seen one price comment.
No, and that's usually why I avoid. Greeny said he bought another bag. Okay.
Yeah, Greeny, you should be asleep having your meds, man.
No. Greeny, be awake. Be awake.
Actually, buy Greeny.
Okay, well, Greeny. All right, look, Greeny just proved my thesis. Greeny said he sold some Pengu and spent it on WTC. Right?
I did as well. I sold Pengu yesterday and the day before, and I sold some ETH at the local top. And I just spent some of that ETH I had as profit on it because I thought, well, fuck it, it's profit. I'll throw some at the wind and
that's
support.
not to say, and just like so people understand, like that's not to say that like people are bearish on Pengu. It's the same thing as people aren't bearish on BTC. It's just like okay,
I'm very bullish on it, but I'm also going to take profit.
Yeah, they've had a crazy move on it. They have some extra cash now that they didn't have that they can use to play around on things that are degenerate and fun, and that's fine. And so yeah, I think Greeny is literally the perfect example of what I was saying. I think it's going to happen. I think people who make crazy bags on Pengu right now, they're going to want to play in the trenches. But yeah, WTC is fun. I would think it would be fun to have it'd be cool if they had like a coin machine for a Walmart toy coin and they just popped out like
that'd be cool.
Did fun stuff. Again, that's where you build culture and you build community. Okay, another one I really want to look at because I'm not telling people to buy. I'm just saying I really think the chart looks good and the thesis is great. Is Cyclops? I really, really, really do think Cyclops is. Look,
what's up?
Yeah, and again, I posted this one at 100. I think I posted this one at the very bottom again too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And this is what I'm saying. It's the same. Look, chat. You don't need me to point this out. They are the same charts every single fucking time.
Yeah, this is a bit better for people that are just watching.
Yes,
because obviously the entry's a lot nicer. Everyone else we pulled up's fucking pumped.
Is making their run, and that's yes.
Oh, as we talking about it, is that Greeny again? It is him.
It might be Greeny again.
That is him. Fuck off! It can't be. Is that you, Greeny, in BA?
It might be Greeny.
It's the same wallet as
this man's watching us on his TV, just aping.
That's so good. If that's him, I'm fucking dying, bro. But please tell me that's you. That's fucking ridiculous if that's you.
I'm waiting in chat. He said, "Sorry, boys." I don't think it was him. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Oh, he said maybe. Okay. Let me explain real quick because I've been saying it on the timeline a lot. Maybe I'm biased, but not really because like numbers prove otherwise. But Abstract is like one of, if not the top game on Abstract. Like it is massive. It is growing.
Gigaverse, you mean?
Gigaverse, yes.
Yeah.
Cyclops is Dith's cat. Dith is the creator and founder of Gigaverse. He has a one-eyed cat in real life, and his name is Cyclops.
That's
and
right.
So he created the IP, the art of this character Cyclops, and put him in the video game of Gigaverse. And he's going to continue. Dith also supports the Gigaverse coin or the Cyclops coin. He's a big fan of it. Cyclops team is still building, still working. They're working on animation. They're working on stickers, right? They're proliferating it. And Cyclops is going to be in Gigaverse forever. It's also in Bitcoin. It's in a bunch of things. It's really, 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 really hard for me not to think Cyclops will do millions. Again, NFADYOR. To me, I look at this and it's a no-brainer. It's the same chart as I've seen everywhere else. It died. Whales nuked it. It built community in the low periods of time. But I think Cyclops to me is like the funniest one. I generally think Cyclops is like the funniest one to me because nobody's really going crazy posting about it. I think the move is going to be
about it.
No, I think it's going to be a hated rally. I think it's going to have a violent move up. I do, because it's been held down for so long by whales that have been clipping out every single time it pumped. OpenSea did an article about Dith, but also talked about Cyclops, the one-eyed cat. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I have a really good feeling about it. Yeah.
That looks pretty good, man. That looks pretty good.
Retspa founder just DM'd me and said the eyebrow for PFPs is a good idea. So maybe we'll start seeing that. Yeah. So maybe we'll see it on the timeline. I think it's good. Again, when you have, let me give another example for Cyclops.
Tell him to chuck some eyebrows on my PFP and I'll chuck it up.
Hey, there you go, Retspa. Throw some Retspa eyebrows on.
Put it on the timeline. I won't put it as my PFP. Okay, just if you head to, I might actually. I need to buy some Retspa, man.
So
I can't believe I
faded. Listen, this is my theory, and I actually it's the same thing with the Retspa eyebrows. Put Cyclops visors on PFPs.
Yeah.
You know who already has it? ICO Beast. He's got a visor on his PFP.
He does too.
And he also has 1% of Cyclops. And he had the same thesis on me. We talked about it. It's the beta plate to Gigaverse. And it also had a visor just like him. And it's an original IP, not a penguin. So
true. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that's probably not a bad person to have 1% either.
No, definitely.
He's probably not looking at it every day.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. He's not even trading. He's just playing he only plays Gigaverse and On-Chain Hero. That's all he's doing. And that he has that one coin. And then also people sent him a bunch of coins. Also, someone just said God just broke 1.7 mil. Insane. That was Mitch, the other founder or lead. Yeah, dude, I look at this stuff and I really do see it as like an early investment in a brand. Like you're betting on a brand to do well in the long run. If Abstract does pop off, these are brands that run in the long run. And I'm not trying to sound like Murad. I'm really not trying to sound like Murad.
I reckon we're heading to that 3 milli, man. We might have a little bit of a bump. Might have a sell-off and come back down and tap somewhere around here. But
yeah.
I think it's like you said. I think it's good IP. I think obviously the founder's great. Nisha's a great dude. He's not going to be dumping his bags on your head, so you're safe-ish from that point of view as well, which is actually really rare. And he's actually working fucking hard. So you've got a founder that's not going to dump on you. Is a good art, and the other part is he's actually a good artist. It's not someone trying to be an artist. Sometimes it's a bit cringe. Like me, say I start drawing and be like, support my coin, and everyone's like, Craig will support your coin, but you can't really draw.
Yeah.
Whereas with what he's doing, yes, it looks like it's basic drawings, but to be honest,
it's intentionally simple.
To draw simply but with style's quite hard. So yeah, man. An artist that can draw, an artist that's creative, an artist that's got their finger on the pulse.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing, right? That's exactly what I was going to say. Same thing with Nubcat. Like they understand the culture.
They get it. And they're on the timeline with us, also aping shitters. So, if you want to see someone win, you probably want to see someone that's been there with you in the trenches win, rather than someone coming in from Web 2, bring some IP along, fuck us up, pump and dump and leave again, like kind of we've been used. So I'm a big fan. Is that still pumping?
What, God? Are you on the day? Yeah. I mean, but it's
that's a nice candle, bro. Look at that.
I'm not trying to be the Murad. I'm really looking at it like I'm investing in a brand, like really early. If they end up making toys, if they make children's book, if they make like they're generating revenue like a real business, that's crazy.
It's gonna hit
1.8 mil. Yeah. I'm excited for the future of Abstract. I think now we're finally seeing maturity. I think the word you used was the best. We're seeing maturity happen. We're seeing
And
coins mature. We're seeing games mature. We're seeing NFTs mature.
What's gonna happen is I think you're gonna get I don't know quite the words to use. I think with Abstract, and this is what I was hoping would happen, but I wasn't sure, but I thought it might, is you're gonna have people not believe in it until the last minute. And as Q4 approaches, humans are funny. They historically, humans just leave things till the last minute, and I think you're going to see Abstract. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think the penny's going to drop for a lot of people that didn't get it, or a lot of people that didn't believe, because when you've got abstract shitters only hitting 200k, 300k, we were pretty much the laughing stock. Like when you and me were on the timeline saying things like Dark Pengu, and it was 60k.
Yeah.
And you and me were talking about on the timeline, and there were the odd Solana and Ethereum person, I'm sure, was sitting back sniggering, going, "Look at these fucking clowns shilling low micro cap."
Dude, Clemente literally texted me and said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, bro, 60k market cap on Abstract is like a 600k market cap.
It's free.
It is, but it's also like it's the market cap and the liquidity is so low, right? That it really makes it feel like, okay, a 1 mil market cap on Abstract is like a 10 mil market cap or more on Solana. Like, God being at 1.7 mil market cap, that is literally like it's at 20 mil on Solana.
I was going to say the exact same number, 20 mil for me in Solana. But the problem with that is if it's on Solana, bro, it'd be dumping from 10 mil to 3 mil in fucking an hour because it'll be bundled to shit.
Well, not just that, but also the Solana space has 1 billion coins. Abstract doesn't have those brands and IPs yet that have fully evolved to make themselves household names. And I think right now you have the opportunity to spot the brands, spot the IPs that are building real things. You know, Alpha might get into making comics and some anime. God will get into children's books and toys and animation as well. My brain's kind of blanking. I'm getting hungry.
We'll go.
I think, no, you're good. But I think like right now is the opportunity to not really look at. I know again, I'm not trying to sound like Murad and like hyper delusional bullish, but if you didn't look at the chart and you just said, "Oh, I would invest in this brand. I think this can be big." Right? That's how I would look at it. I wouldn't look at it as like
Ethereum people asking me what the CA is for.
Look at that, dude. Again, if I got a text from Clemente wanting to buy it and Bryson wanting to buy it, then I feel like it's similar to Gunnar, where it's escaping that echo chamber, and it's something that people are really, really into and really like. And again, I really love the fact that Nish works with kids with dyslexia and understands it, and it's not just some.
He's not just bandwagoning. Like I don't want to use bad words here, but say jumping on the cancer bandwagon or something, which everyone fucking does, right? And it gets a little bit, not a little bit, actually, can get super tacky.
Yeah, but
and that's not to say you shouldn't support those things. I just don't like people using things like that to sell
as a reason to pump something or sell something. Yeah. And but I
if
also
it's genuine, then bro, I'm like that makes me want to throw more money in just because of that.
But I think it also gives him some like ability to make stuff for those, like again, a children's book for kids with dyslexia, right? Like stuff like that can be a real thing because he really understands it and can work with people to build something like that. So, I
think I've got fucking dyslexia sometimes, man.
Dude, I
go left and right, wrong all the fucking time.
when I type, because when I tweet and type, I really need to spell check. But 90% of the time, every time I type, I'm like, wait, this looks like God could have tweeted this.
It's
right?
The same. I do the same thing. No, that's good on him. Good on Nish for doing that, dude. Like, I just think it's a nice feel-good story. You know what? There's nothing better than a founder or dev coming in with that story and the coin goes ballistic. So good, because that just feels better for me. I would like nothing more than this to go 10 mil just to show that, and also just to prove to devs as well that you can come in and do the right fucking thing. Just do the right thing, man, and make everyone because everyone. What I like about Abstract, especially, is I think everyone can make money here, man.
Yeah,
there's not much of an insider club here. There really isn't. Like, you think I would be or Eli would be, and Eli definitely to a certain degree is, but I don't think it's as sinister as you'd come across other chains, bro. Because you're not gatekeeping. You'll message me at
No,
60K and be like, bro, this looks good at
oh,
60K.
I post on the timeline at like
no
90K. Yeah.
So there's no like, oh, you're not like DMing me at 60K and going, bro, I'll keep it quiet till $1 million and then I'll post.
Yeah.
I've never seen you do that. So.
No, and I say it on stream too. Again, like, dude, look at God. I was talking about it for like a week and it was sitting down there. And I'm like, dude, guys, I think this is like smart. I think this like looks great. I think this story is good. And it just sat at like 100K for a while and nobody gave a fuck. But again, I think that's why price action is the best seller. People don't want to buy
and buy on that bad boy on God.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. You know, so
it's good seeing Abstract. You know what I like as well? Good signs are when I used to watch these charts, the buys would be so tiny. Mm-hmm. They'd be $50, $20, $10, $1, like where you go, oh, there's just not enough liquidity. But when I look at this now, and I like that person taking profit there, smart motherfucker. When I see buys like that, $3-4 grand US, that's not chump change, man. Like that's real money coming in now. And when you see a $3,000 buy, I don't think it's going to be long, bro, till you see a 10, 20, 50.
Because this is the same shit you see on Abster, right? Or you saw on like Newt.
Yeah.
It exponentially ramps up.
And it goes quickly too.
Mm-hmm.
It goes quickly because all it takes is a couple of buyers to notice that $3,000-$4,000 buy and they feel more comfortable. Which is the same for me with is that still? Oh no, it's the same. I'm getting pumped, man.
I think some of this also goes back to what what we're talking about is like a lot of these buys are also coming from like big trades that they had, right? They hit big on Abster, they hit big on Newt, they hit big on Pengu, and they're like, okay, well now I got some money I can spend on these, and I think that's a healthy sign. And I think what's going to really be the healthy sign to me is when we see all the coins rise together and it's not a rotation from, this to that and this to that. And
that's right. Not fighting each other.
Right. It's ETH or USDC going into coins, not I sold this into this, right? Yeah. I think that's when you're going to see a healthy sign on chain.
I think we're seeing it now because you're seeing, you're seeing early signs of it because you're seeing a lot of these rise at the same time. So it's not like Newt's got to suffer so much now for, what was it that kicked out? Redspa? Was that the Abster, sorry.
Yeah, Abster's still all-time high, but Newt has recovered.
So now that's new liquidity has come in. I'll do this off stream, but I really should be looking at June analytics or whatever I can to look up
TVL and on-chain.
Yeah, is it growing?
So someone posted, I do think it's growing.
I'll look up quickly.
Maybe in chat if anyone can point. Does anyone have the numbers on the TVL? Are we up right now? It feels like we're up. It feels like we're
must be up, bro. No, it's way up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And I think a big thing that helped a lot was Finn and the team.
Look at that growth.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that's beautiful. Ladder. Like,
but you want to know what I think a massive part of that was?
Organic.
I think a massive part of that was Finn and the team in the last 2 weeks or last week pushing people to bridge over all their Pengu onto Abstract.
Yeah, smart.
And I've seen, I think, was it Ethermonk or was it Reborn? Like, they moved over 1 million Pengu onto their $1 million worth of Pengu onto their Abstract wallet. And a lot of people did the same. And I think that is a big component of what we're seeing. And I think it only melts up from here as people get more FOMO. And we're dude, I talked about this, what was it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when we were at like all-time low sentiment. But it's like, dude, if you guys were around for Solana, right? The early 6 months of Solana were fucking miserable. And that's when I signed up.
Yeah, bro, it reminds me, it's almost exactly the same as Abstract.
Yep. But I got off.
Yeah. People shamed you, they teased you, they went, that's the poor chain. Everyone called Solana the poor chain until it made everyone millionaires.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, you know, a lot of them were right to say some of those things because
It was.
it was
I
all
agree.
rugs, low liquidity. It was all copycat shit.
They were
But
right until they were wrong.
right.
And
But I
and
left.
it happened like that.
But I left during that time. And then but now I learned that lesson. I look at Abstract. I'm like, okay, well, I think this is the moment. We saw a lot of people leave. I saw group chats leave. I saw like influencers say, I'm fuck Abstract. I'm done with this chain. And
Yeah, I saw that.
as soon as that happened, we started growing again. And I think if you stuck around during that time, it pays off. Even right now, guys.
Well, there's a massive spike on users, bro. Now,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
when was that? 2 weeks ago.
Was that the K-pop? That might have been the K-pop thing.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like,
Massive.
look, it might have been K-pop and then Red Bull and then Red Bull again.
Pretty effective. That must have been the Red Bull there as well, was it?
That was Red Bull, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume the like On-Chain Heroes is one of them, Bitcoin is one of them, and then Red Bull, K-pop. I don't know if that's true. That's a literal guess. Degree focused on the top apps highlighted. I used to do well in Gigaverse free play. Yeah, I'm surprised Gigaverse isn't in the highlighted games anymore. That is kind of odd to me. But yeah, dude, it's exciting. I have 12 ROMs. Should I buy more? Like, I mean, that's Greeny saying that. Look, I love Gigaverse, dude. If I had unlimited funds, I would have bought 2 more Giga tier ROMs. I would have. So if you've got the money to spend, you want to buy NFTs. It's not like it's significantly up from 0.1, right? Like it's been sitting at 0.09 and 0.1 for a long time. It's at 0.14 or some shit like that. So Cyclops on top.
Solana TVL, hey.
Oh my god, yeah.
But look, you know what? Abstract, just to go back to that, not Arbitrum. What?
Abstract, it's right above.
Oh, is it on it now?
No, click it. Yeah, there you go.
Is it? No, that's a. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
you're
go.
there. You're there.
Bro, that's looking good, bro.
It's We're steady and slow and steady.
That's looking good. You know what's so exciting? That's so fucking small. The number, yeah, it's small. It's so
it's still small, right? That's what I'm saying. Like we're growing, but if you go look at CT, right? All the streamers still make fun of me for streaming on Abstract, and like they're still saying like, oh, why would you do that? Go on Pump Fun and get paid by Pump Fun, right? Like there is a trade off, but I feel like
I think Abstract's going to make you a lot more money than Pump Fun will.
It can, and even as a creator, maybe it's my confidence in myself, but I'd rather try to be the big shark in a small lake, the big whale in a small lake, than try to be on Pump Fun where it's like everybody's just there to pump the chart of their stream.
Gainsey and guys like that.
But I mean, like Gainsey's a different story. But like all these kids on those streams are just doing the crazy shit, most antics they can to try to keep the coin of their stream up.
Agreed.
Right.
And I'm not about that. I'm not going to go in there and be a clown fucking juggling balls for the coin, bro. Fuck that.
Right. Well, as soon as that coin starts dipping, it's just like an NFT project, right? When coins of NFT projects drop, people value you less, right? And so, like, I don't want my value to be attached to a token based on my stream. It doesn't make a ton of sense.
No, neither do I. I was tempted to go over there for a while and stream. I don't know if I will. Just seeing the way Pump Funds handled their fucking coin as well. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Well, apparently, Elon is going to be on Thread Guy's stream tomorrow. So like maybe he'll do a tell all.
I'm still holding my pre-sale.
Are you? Oh, you got pre-sale. Yeah. I didn't. I logged it with like $10 and I got liquidated for my.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my big $10. Fuck, I got wrecked. But yeah, it's for me. It'd be cool to multi-stream onto Pump Fun, but I really don't want to have to launch a token and then it attaches and then I have
neither really. Because I don't want people to come back in the bear market and go, Craig, look at your fucking token. It's shit. It's going to be like, of course it's shit. Like, it's all shit. Yeah.
I will say, like, people move on. They don't really care that much.
I agree,
right?
too.
Like
that's what I thought. Maybe people would just forgive me for being a degenerate over there, but I can't be bothered now.
No.
After seeing the way the team did what they did, I feel there's a fucking something dirty about Pump Fun. There's something, I don't know. I feel uneasy.
I'm content with
gut feeling.
I'm content with what we're doing on Abstract. Right. I'm not in a search for quick money from Pump Fun payments, creator fees. I like the culture that's been built on Abstract fits my personality.
Same. It's a nice. I think Abstract's, this is going to sound so cheesy, bro. It's pretty family friendly. Like
It is.
it's a
And like,
nice chain.
I think it'll change to some degree, right? Like I do think it'll change, but I think that's people use.
The degenerate traders will come and it's going to take that Solana, but that's fine. I've got no problem with that. That's
Yeah,
growth. Okay.
but I want to also point out this is the thing that people hated on Abstract about was the centralization of the portal, right? They said, "Oh, like I don't like it. It's too centralized." But that's also how they're building the culture. They can shape that the way they have, and that's why we're kind of in a position we are right now. So to me, I'm a fan of it. I've been enjoying this. Someone in chat asked, have you looked at Amigo? Because they announced their launch, or they put out the announcement post for Amigo 2 days ago or yesterday. Did you see it?
I saw you post about it, and I applied for to get on it.
It's basically friend tech on Abstract.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be friend tech. Yeah, and I was told by Finn. I was like, hey, like, you know, what's the big difference? He's like, I can't talk too much about it. We'll talk as like things progress. But he feels like they built a more sustainable model than Friendtech. And also, I want to point out, Friendtech also kind of failed because Racer literally just was off his rocker.
That was a wild time for me. I was in Friendtech pretty heavy. I did all right with it too, and I just thought they've dropped the ball big time there, dude.
No, Racer literally would crash out. He'd delete his account, then remake it a day later, then delete his account, then remake it later. Like he was crashing out constantly. They were never shipping any features. The UI was ass. Not that UI always matters that much.
It was pretty bad.
But it was, they just really fucked up.
Funky, it was laggy. It wouldn't refresh properly. Yeah. I enjoyed it for a while, made a bit of money. I would have preferred, though, if they'd continued with it and helped people kick ass on it. I had potential, the idea, just... So Amigo's going to be
Amigo's going to be friend tech of Abstract, yeah. And I think... a lot better. I do think... I do think Amigo is going to be a kind of a big onboarding event for Abstract, because I feel like this is going to be the push where they get Ansem, where they get a lot of influencers. I want to point this out if anyone wants to clip it. I do think Amigo is going to be a massive onboarding event. I think this is where Ansem comes on. I think this is where other KOLs come on. People are going to want to have the opportunity to monetize their time, monetize their influence, monetize their community. For me, I'm going to do it because I don't have my own Discord. I don't have my own Telegram chat. I have like a Telegram announcement page, but it'll be nice because there'll be somewhere where I can chat where it's not flooded with a shit ton of people. I also don't have to overlook any of the tools like I would have with Discord. Like I don't have to do a bunch of oversight. So I'll give it a shot. It'll be fun. I won't be doing the 3v3 method.
I will be.
Or the 3-3 method. Will you? I'm
gonna buy. I don't know.
I'm gonna buy the keys of people that I enjoy. I'm gonna buy the keys of people that I enjoy. The keys of people that I think will do well. But I'm not looking for like, hey, you buy my key, I'll buy your key. Because
no, I won't be doing that. What I will say is I will more likely buy keys of people that buy mine, e.g. for support.
Sure.
I'll buy these, but that's a courtesy thing, like shaking someone's hand, I think.
Yeah, but that courtesy thing...
Except if it's Ansem and his is 4 ETH, I'm not buying shit of his.
Right. Well, what happens when someone sells your key that you like? That you guys
I dump these immediately.
Yeah. So that's where the whole house of cards.
I remember with Friend Tech, and you know, how do you say his name?
Min. Yeah.
Yeah. He had my key, I had his, and then I took profit on his, and he dumped mine within a minute. I was like, shout out to him. He's got no mercy. But actually, I sold his as well.
But I genuinely think it's going to
be people crashing out on each other for selling each other's keys.
Dude, it was so bad. People were making
sandbox gay thing I've ever seen.
People were making like Excel sheets of 3v3 keys of people and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is really crazy. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand
crazy DMs, bro, from people saying you sold my fucking key. I was like, whoa, like
yeah. But again, I think this is one of those things where we've seen it once. Now, do we have a bunch of new participants in CT that didn't experience Friend Tech? Yes. Yeah, but I do think we've have a space matured in totality around this concept in a near enough future to where we kind of understand it a little better. Oh, look, dude. Yeah, exactly. They have Ansem shit on there. I actually think this is why Ansem said no or ignored my request to come on to Max Abstraction. I think it's because he's been waiting
Oh, you
for.
think he's gonna announce something like this?
I just think this is going to be his big entrance into Abstract.
Bro,
I
am
think,
I correct to think if they're using his name here for marketing, he's involved?
yeah, I that's I
Like, you can't just
yeah.
fucking take a creator's
Well,
name and use it
well,
to sell
they
a product.
no, they definitely can because
And
Treasure DAO used my picture for their AI stuff, and I got nothing from it. So they could,
you could.
but
But they're putting
but
DMs here and stuff almost. Like,
no, this is I have no doubt in my mind that Ansem's an investor. No
yeah,
doubt in my mind. I for sure think he's an investor. Again, I think this is why he hasn't made a big step into Abstract. I think he's going to use this as his big moment into it.
bro, if this happens, if he comes across, you and I are going to be fucking licking our greasy lips, man.
I mean, look, maybe with these kind of like onboarding events, I get a little nervous. Okay, well, yeah, like it could be nice, but I also do get nervous
It
because
does, because it can let a lot of people down too. People get salty and put off the chain because,
and also like it brings a type of culture onto Abstract that we haven't really experienced yet.
yeah,
And that's where I'm kind of worried. But
yeah,
whatever. Like it is what it is. These things happen. It's like Pandora's box.
that's showbiz, eh?
Yeah, it's what's gonna happen no matter what. So you just have to be prepared for it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'll use that as an opportunity to have a small group chat where I can share thoughts with, share like I'm not trying to like shill like 10K market caps, but I'm gonna talk about my thesis the same way that I talk about on Twitter, maybe like a little bit before. It'll be fun. It'll be a good test, and I'll try to trade keys. I don't know if I'll be good at it, but we'll see.
I will definitely I'll definitely be doing the. I enjoyed the FriendTech key thing. Just trying to hustle, or as soon as you saw someone with some influence join, you were like just boom, 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 trying to buy their shit. And then we ended up getting Telegram bots to do it. It was awesome.
But that's what I was going to bring up. They built tools for sniping.
Yeah, there were
keys.
community members going, bro, I've got this tool to snipe. It was fucking good, man. It was so fun.
Crazy.
It was real like degenerate, but it was
dude,
fun.
I remember one guy blew up. I can't remember his name. Was it like
Brad?
No, it was like 0.0, like eyes and a dot like for a nose or whatever. But he turned like what was it, $1,000 into like 200K just off keys alone, trading keys. He got Ansem's keys early, Thread guy key early. So it'll be crazy, but you know, that's coming up. And then also Zeet finally got unblocked. I'm really excited to see the SocialFi stuff that Zeet does because they keep on teasing. Pons keeps on teasing that it's not just Fantasy Top. It's not just like there's more to it. So
yeah, when is actually that just reminded me, when is that coming?
I don't know, but they did a whole rebrand on their Twitter and it looks really fucking good. Like really good.
So it's similar to the Fantasy Top. Is that Fantasy Top for Abstract?
We don't know. And now they have cards, but we don't know if it's gonna be like Fantasy Top. We don't know how it's gonna play out necessarily. But I'm excited nonetheless. I get my own card on Fantasy Top. I can't get my own card. I'm not a big enough KOL. So at least now we all get to participate. It's open to everyone. And
that'd be cool getting a card. I can't with Fantasy either now. It's too late.
If I can get a mythical card, that'd be fire. Like if I'm a very rare card, it makes me feel special.
I'm gonna have to get an Eli card. That'd be so funny. And it'll just be, I think that'd be cool just because it'll make me laugh, dude. And also I get to collect cards of the people that I really like.
I think that's like that's why I was salty about Fantasy Top. Like there's a lot of people I wanted to collect who I knew are underrated that weren't cards, and you get to treat it like. You know, now, is there some downside to it? Yeah, like, dude, tweet more. What the fuck? Like, why? I'm holding your card. Go, please tweet more. Yeah. But it's it's like fantasy basketball, or it's fun. You get to there's mid maxing to it. There's going to be podcasts about it, just like how there's FriendTech. People are going to be breaking it down. It's going to be cool. I'm excited.
There'll be spaces coming out like with FriendTech. There were massive FriendTech spaces back then. They'll do the same now.
Dude, I don't know if you saw my post, but I made a FriendTech song, FriendTech music NFT, and it charted #1 on the music NFT charts.
No.
Yeah. And it did really big. And I tweeted it last night at like 2 a.m. because I was like reminiscing. I was like, I'm not gonna make an Amigo song. But there's a big community around it, and it really did some cool shit. Now, the space was not very mature in that type of tech or game. So it kind of got really dirty really fast. I'm hoping with Zeet that Pawns and the Bearish the Bearish team that I think they're going to do something cool. I'm excited.
I think so too. I'm looking for. Hopefully, it comes out in the next. Bro,
I mean,
they must be doing it soonish, I reckon.
it's gonna look. We have Abstract August.
Yeah.
We have Abstract August. We're gonna see Amigo in August. I think we're gonna see Zeet in August. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. Also, I think the Asia tour that Abstract is doing is gonna be in August. I'm not sure. I wish they would fly me out. That'd be really fucking cool. But whatever. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a massive month. I'm excited.
Well, I think it's time to go and have some food and go take a piss, Eli. I'm fucking, my bladder's going to explode on stream, and there's not enough room in here to fill this up with urine.
You just pee back in it.
Yeah, I did think of it. I'm just worried I'm going to miss the little hole. That's what she said. But hey, bro, thank you for jumping on stream today. I'm sure we've got 1,500 people in the house watching us right now. 1,511.
Really? Wow.
That bad boy. But Eli, thank you for jumping on, brother. We will see you your Tuesday or Wednesday for Abstract XP. Greenie, hopefully your pink eye gets better soon, bro. His infection, hopefully it gets better soon. Hopefully you're smiling soon. I know he was so bummed about not being able to be on stream. I had to actually calm him down and tell him it's going to be okay.
Well, he was aping shitters he's aping shitters all the time, so he can't be feeling that bad.
No. But hopefully he's all right. And everyone, thanks for jumping in and watching us. Make sure you follow Eli. He's obviously pumping out some pretty good alpha now. He's on a bit of a run, so probably worth listening now. Follow GC Crypto TV, and I'm going to see if I can do this outro right, Eli. I'm going to press the outro button.
Yeah.
If anyone watched me last week, I hit the outro button. It played for probably, I don't even know.
Like 2 seconds, yeah.
2 seconds. I've not realized that if I shut my screen, it stops the outro. But my camera was still fucking going. I didn't even know I was still on camera. Yeah. I've come back to the screen and you're sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck?
You had a dumbass smirk on. You were just like, heh. And then your camera just closed. And I'm just sitting there alone for like a minute on the stream after everyone's left. That was so funny.
Anyway, I'm going to try and do this again. But Eli, thanks for jumping on. That was a banger stream. That's fucking 2 hours, 15 minutes. So you and I both.
Good.
But guys, see you on the timeline. I'm going to go put on some ridiculous posts now. Shout out Abstract. Shout out everyone. No Giga Chad yet. Hurry the fuck up, please. And I'll see you on the timeline. Big love, Eli. See you, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye. See if I.